Welcome to Fresh Fit Podcast. Fire show, we're in the UK. Let's go. Guys. All right, so we're back. Guys, we're back. We're in the UK, as you already know. We're live right now with some special guests here. So we're going to go through the guests real quick, get quick intros, and start the show. So who are you, what do you do, and why are you here?
Big man singers Castillo, the main event. I do everything, bruv. That's all you need to know. You get me? You lot already know I am, innit? So you already know, bruv. I know.
Sniper all platforms.
All platforms, bruv. Go stream.
It's me, Cheyenne Reynolds. I host a date show, Grillion, which you guys have seen as Fresh and Fit have reacted to it.
Good and bad.
Yeah.
All right, it's King Riches on YouTube, obviously. Some of you know me, some of you don't. If you don't, go check out my channel now, or after this live stream, and subscribe, all of that good stuff. Yeah, let's get it.
And Troy Francis, I'm a dating coach, I'm a dating writer, Red Pill, veteran, if you like, based in London here. Follow me on YouTube, just type in Troy Francis and you'll find me.
Guys, Myron's here, but behind the scenes helping us because Chris isn't here. Of course, he's a bum. But that being said, let's start the show. So there's an elephant in the room, as we all know. What is better? What's the dating culture like versus the States and the UK? Give your opinion on what's going on. Because I'm not going to lie, bro. It's depressing as hell here. I'm going to go to Miami. I'm going to lie
to you. To God, that's what I put on my Insta story, all of that, bro. I'm done. I want to get out of here. I swear down.
You want to start then?
Bruh, do you know what it is? It's like what I said yesterday, bro. Grey clouds, grey faces, bruv. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, literally, like, the weather and the money, it just makes people miserable. Like, the only time girls smile is if they got alcohol inside them, bro. That's the only time girls
which
smile,
which is quite frequently.
That's what, yeah, because they have to, because it's so flipping miserable.
Yeah.
Just drown your sorrows, innit? So, yeah, man, I want to go somewhere where the sun's out, you know, and the smiling and all of that. You know what I mean? So, all of that.
And the thing is, bro, you've been in the U.S. for football, right?
Yeah,
So give us a little bit take on, like, your take in the U.S.
Well, obviously, my experience was like the college football experience, and that's not just like normal guy going over there. Like, obviously, oh my God, you play football? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you're from England? Oh my God, you know the Queen? Like, all of that kind of stuff. And then, like, so I had a good experience, like, obviously smashing girls first time you meet them, all of that kind of stuff. Like, that's standard, innit? But, like, yeah, I just feel like the girls in the USA, they're just more, like, forward with it. Like, well, over here, they're a little bit... Not that they're not, like, ratchet and, like, 304s and hoes and that, but it's just a little bit more reserved. Like, our culture in the UK is more reserved than in the USA. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if a girl likes you, she's going to just put it on the plate. Like, she's going to put it out there for you to know. So I say that, and I like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Because at that time, I was a bit of a scumbag. You know what I'm saying? So I loved all of that. But just in general, I just think that, for me, in the UK, is a bit of bad vibes. I know that can attest to that. Like, it's a bit of bad vibes, but I let someone else speak as well.
You've been in the U.S. for a little bit as well.
Yeah.
You've been here most of your life, I believe. So
yes.
Tell us your take on it.
Well, I mean, I agree with a lot of what's been said, to be honest. I mean, like, it's pretty grey. It's pretty depressing. I mean, there are, without doubt, we're in London now, right? Without a doubt, there are some I know you've had a but less than favourable experience so far, but there are some beautiful women here, man. I mean, there really are. It's just, it doesn't help that the weather's turned. It's a bit grey. It's a bit like whatever, you know. In terms of the actual difference with the States, personally for me, right, I've spent a lot of the summer, I've been in Eastern Europe. So I've been in Poland. It's been absolutely fantastic, you know, just beautiful girls, just very, very welcoming, great culture. You know, we travel around a lot. So, you know, and we'll go to South America later in the year. We'll go to Mexico. We'll go to Colombia. Probably go to Argentina in the new year. I was traveling to places like Ukraine before, obviously, the war started, and indeed into Russia as well. And I mean, those kind of places outside of the Anglosphere, for me, that's where the real cream of the dating culture is. The States, I do like it. I like Miami. There's some beautiful women in Miami, particularly the Latinas. They're very, very beautiful women. But is it particularly a paradise for men in the States either? I would say probably not myself. So for me, it's getting out of the Anglosphere entirely, really.
Yeah, can I just say, because again, I'm just going to add in, my experience was of college football. Like, you're like, because it's like over there, it's like kind of like gangs. When you're in college, like, oh, you're on the football team, you're on the basketball team, baseball team, stuff like that. So it's kind of like you've already got a clique, you've already got a gang, you already got status. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then I was foreign as well. That was it. Like, it was a wrap. Like, do you get what I'm saying? But like, for the average guy, like, because obviously I had loads of friends there. Some of them guys, they weren't getting no play. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, a lot of the people I lived with, they were just looking at me bringing in girls, and it's, oh, Mike's got another one. You know what I mean? Like, so
it's a bit different for us as well, because we've got the British accent, and people always say, oh, you go to America, the girls love the British accent. And there, I don't know whereabouts you were.
I was in North Carolina.
Right, okay, so that probably played really well for you, I would think. I mean, for me personally, I've been to like Miami, I've been to Vegas, I've been to New York, and that's about it really. And I mean, in those places, big cosmopolitan sort of places, they're not so blown away. I mean, they were a little bit, like in Miami, even when I was on one of the shows, you know, the girls are there, oh my God, that British accent, you know, kind of thing. But it doesn't, in the big metropolitan centres, I don't think it plays as well as it could do, maybe in some of the smaller places. But we do have a kind of a favourable experience when we go there, because we're British, we've got that kind of point of difference. Gives us a little bit of exotic value, I think, so that helps a bit.
Go on, Shane, tell them about the dating experience.
I think it's different though for women, and I kind of feel like, from my experience, we don't actually know how to date. It's kind of like a hookup culture where no one has dating intentions. Like for me, I personally date for a relationship. So I find it really hard, because it's kind of like, I know that women, we always say we want honesty from men, but then the moment men are like, well, we only just want to like have sex, then we're just like really triggered.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I don't know why girls even say that. Oh yeah, just say you want to smash. Like, yeah, like that really works. That's unrealistic bars, bruv.
It never works in life.
No, but I think
Totally.
No, but I think it's starting to, like, for me now, I'm at a point in my life where I really thought I wanted serious, but I kind of feel like this next year I just want to have fun, and it's not as in like, oh, I want to have a whole year. Before you even try, come for me, Myron especially.
Shout
out your Instagram.
Yeah, guys in the chat.
But I just want to like experience just going on dates, getting to know people, and just like having fun, because I kind of feel maybe it's an English thing where we put so much pressure because we are quite reserved. So it's hard to just kind of have sex freely. And I also think that's because of misogynistic views. It's so hard for women to want to just go and have sex on a date. Like, it is. Like, you guys can like disagree or whatever, but that's my personal opinion. I do think that.
Yeah.
Do you know what it is here? For me, when it comes to like the dating thing, the big difference, like I've always gotten gal in it, like in terms of when I got my shit together. So like for me, it's kind of the same everywhere, in the sense where like once you level up in certain ways, like if you ain't got money, you can get a little status and you can kind of work your way through it. Kind of like what you said, you can work your way through it. So for me, in the UK especially, like I've never really had a problem with that. But the main thing is though, something I learned early is that you need to have something. So here, I think the big difference is a status thing will get you very, very far. Meaning in the sense that, I'll give you a perfect example, yeah? So back in the day, I used to go to a lot of events, yeah? And I looked the same way, you get me? And I still got one or two things like looking at me or whatever and whatever. But like, I see certain men, they would literally get everything. They would clean up, yeah? Then I started wondering to myself, what the fuck are they doing, yeah? So then I started saying, when I started working out what was going on, I started being on that same wave. I said, let me get myself something. I started doing events. So I said to myself, let me get myself some kind of title, something where people will like recognize me doing something. So then when I'm out somewhere, I'm just not some any dickhead just standing there like
random.
A random. Yeah. So then when I come through the next time, I had like a little bit of a name, a little bit of something for myself. Doors started opening up, and then I started realizing it was like a cheat code. You get me? And then things would just, they'd be more receptive to you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, they'd be more open to talk to you. They'd be more open to like...
What's the first thing you say that you did? Like, what's the first change you made that really, like, you was like, rah, okay, you girls are coming my way now, like...
The maddest thing, so this was way before social. So, like, the main thing was, like, when I was doing my events thing, and then people knew that I did that. So, like, when I was talking to girls and they're like, what'd you do for yourself? Instead of being like,
Chilling.
Yeah, man's just here. Like, do you know what I mean? I had something. I do events. I'm an events manager. I got a thing in Central London coming up soon. I got a thing in South. Like, you should come. And it's like they respond to you a bit differently. Then they look at you like, like you're not so many. So then even when you approach, you can even kind of navigate that, because then they're not like, you're some many dickhead trying to chat to me. They're looking at it like, you can go, I got something coming up. So then it's something to lead a conversation. It's an easier opener.
It's not like a direct, like, give me your number. Yeah.
But it's status, isn't it? I mean, status seems to be for women. I mean, the key thing. I mean, people talk about looks, don't they? Like, it's all about looks. It's all about money, whatever. I think ultimately status for women. I mean, because if you're a super high status guy, you don't even necessarily. I mean, a lot of high status guys do have money, but you don't even necessarily need to. Do you know what I mean? If you've got that high status, like if you look at somebody who's been on Love Island or something, like some bloke who's been on Love Island, now he might start earning money when he comes off because of his Instagram or whatever. But even if he doesn't, he's still going to get girls who want to be with him because he's got that status, you know. So
I always say that looks matter though.
They do.
100% because
on some level, yeah.
I don't know. You see the people I've dated. Just openly.
Shout out to the gremlins,
you know, but listen, I think that looks mad because the looks will determine how she's gonna like interact with you, where she classifies you. Do you know what I'm saying? So like then, like if the looks are like poor, then the status comes in, the money comes in. Like, what can he do for me? What can I get out of him? But if it's just a thing of like, she looks at you, I like that, I want to sleep with him, bruv, all that stuff don't matter, bruv. He can be broke, bruv. I've banged girls broke, bruv, in America and here, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You lot done it as well, innit?
Yeah,
That's not found now, bro.
So
that's what I'm saying.
So I think on the show, Profession Fit, me and Marissa all the time, if you have one thing or one trait to attract women, it'd be status, clout, because that right there, bro, transcends all generations. Because, for example, let's say she's like Hispanic, white, black, doesn't matter. If you got clout, bro, her parents will look past it because you have clout. So just
and you see what you just said there, Fresh. Just like exactly what they say, like how clout is the new currency.
It goes a long way.
Attention. It's attention.
Yeah, but
there's two sides to it, though, isn't there? Because you're right. Because it is, if you're decent, if you're good looking, you trigger her. You know, she's attracted.
Natural attraction.
She's just gonna, absolutely. She's gonna want to smash. She's gonna want to get with you. She's gonna want to smash. Yeah. But ultimately, if you look at all of these like old politicians and these guys who are like, they're getting, they're getting their end away like consistently. How are they doing that? How are they? Well, I believe so. Well, look, look at Boris Johnson. I mean, like, not that. I mean, whether he's a good-looking guy or not, I don't know. But I mean, has
he got bad bees?
Well, his current girl is, his wife is not bad, So I'm just saying that status can trump this other stuff. But you don't need it. That's the key point. If people are watching this thinking, oh shit, I better become a multimillionaire and super famous, you don't need that stuff though, because you can bypass that if you present yourself in the right way. If you optimize your looks, if you get in shape, it's the money muscles game stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, but do you think that because when you have status, you're then confident? Because I would just rule everything out and say it's more about confidence. Because I kind of feel maybe once you've got status, your presence will change because you're more confident, because maybe you feel better about yourself. So I see it from the perspective as it's more men with confidence. Because you can be ugly, but if you're confident, if you're funny, I will be gravitating towards you.
Do you know what? Saying that, you're 100% right. But going back to what King said, it's like, for me, even if you got status, even if you got money, as a man, you want to look good anyway. Because I'll be real for you, it's like, it's all good being the big fish in your small pond where you can clean up and get bare things here. But my thing is, you want to look good, so then if you're like, yo, man wants to go Brazil, want to go to Honduras, and you don't want to be there some fat brother with man boobs, bruv, and then you're like, yo, man's got bare status, man. And like, nobody knows you there, bruv. And another thing, walking around the six packs and that, you look like a dickhead.
And another thing, I think as well, okay, boom, you're a guy with status, all of that, cool, but that doesn't mean the girl won't cheat with the guy that she's naturally attracted to.
True.
Bro, like, man, bro, like, I was smashing some girl, her boyfriend, I'm not even gonna get too technical with it, but her boyfriend...
Name names.
Nah, that's long, man. It's political. But yeah, like, boom, like, her boyfriend, bro, P's, status in the ends, all of that, bruv. Taking her on holidays, bought her a car, Rollie, white gold chain, all of that, bruv. But I had the white gold chain on my neck, bro.
Fucking a bitch with a gold chain.
Bro,
Man.
like, imagine that. And then, like, I had nothing, bro. She bought me trainers for my birthday, bruv.
See that, bruv? Stressing your
Like,
left
and I
breast,
was,
bruv.
bruh, like, imagine that. I'm laying next to the girl, and the boy's on the phone, like, yeah, you're all right. All this, red-tear-tear. I'm just thinking, bruh,
That sounds like a scene in Black, bruv. That sounds mad.
Nah, like, because when I deep it now, because obviously you've had these experiences as well.
I know, sniper.
When you have these experiences, it makes you look at the game differently. So even if you have a girlfriend, you're thinking, raw, like, I don't, where are you right now? Do you know what I'm saying?
Do you know the thing is, yeah? It's like literally...
You can chime in as well, you know. If
Yeah,
you
no,
I'm chatting shit.
It's one of them ones where, do you know what it is? It's like, that's what it is about the looks. Like, as a man, like, I would hate for my gal to just look at me and just look at me like I'm my bank account. Like,
Yeah.
Like, just holler at me, chatting to me like anything. And then if we go to a restaurant or something like that, let's say we go Miami, yeah, and I'm chilling. I bring my gal to Miami, we're chilling, yeah, and I got stats, I got money. She likes me in my little small pond or whatever. And I see some wedge 6'5", brother, muscles and shit, bro. I'm gonna feel like an idiot because I know she's gonna look. She's gonna do the
But that's then
that's gonna make me feel like an idiot.
But that's suggesting it's all about looks as well. But is it all about looks? Because I reckon it's partly about gay, like whatever we call gay.
Status is
right?
first.
It's
not just status, but actually how you like more of what you're talking about, like confidence is like how you come across. Because I've met loads of guys. I mean, I train with guys who are like jacked, but they're not actually that successful in terms of dating, and they're decent looking as well. So that is important. But you know, like
is it because they can't chat together?
Exactly.
But that's internal. That's
it's
their brain. Like,
But the doomers will say, well, if you're not good looking, if you're not 6'6", if you haven't got, you know, whatever, then you're screwed. I don't believe that's true because I think actually it's also the interpersonal stuff that really helps as well.
So you think? Okay, let me ask you this. So you think, a guy that's 5'4", and looks like Shrek
can kill it.
He can kill it. He can just get 8s and 9s.
No, I don't think that. I think you've got to. No, there's got to. So right, there's got to be baseline looks. You've got to meet her baseline level of looks.
Okay.
So I'm not saying the guy who looks like Shrek, you know, and he's really, you know, he's not tall and he's not jacked or whatever. Like he's suddenly going to be putting Victoria's Secret models. But I do think that there's an imbalance on the internet, particularly with like the black pill, the doomer people who are like, oh no, man, it's over. Just sit in your bedroom and give up.
Yeah, I don't like that shit. Yeah.
Like I don't believe that, and I think guys, I don't know what your thoughts on this are, but I reckon guys. You call it confidence, like you could say game, you could say, you know, however you want to express it. But I think guys can elevate their looks by the way they put themselves across socially, right?
Yeah, it's like as well. Yeah, I think it's just different in general with like how we see things because it's like you can be a man with status and money, but then you could have like an ego and be arrogant, and then that's probably why women will look like you're just like a bankroll in them. Because why would I respect you if you're disrespectful to everyone else and you think that you can just buy me? So if you're gonna just keep like buying me gifts, that you're enabling this behavior for me to just want to accept and take from you. So I'm not going to rate you. No, it's no gifts, but like I'm not going to rate you if you can't give me like your time. A lot of men think just buying you things and gifting that's enough. Like that's not enough. I feel like as women we want that more intimate, you know, level kind of connection.
I think it's safe to say that like you need everything. Like nowadays, bro, like you could have one thing, like just have money, just have looks, but like to retain a girl long term, you need everything because, dude, they're not settling for nothing. They want what's out there and they want everything. Social media, they say guy traveling, guy with muscles, they want everything, bro. So in our outlook for fresh and fit, you gotta have everything down packed.
You know what, I gotta add something to this though. Like as you mentioned, there's just some game for the man them, yeah. Like right now, I saw like on the internet, there's a Chinese brother. He went and got a Lithuanian leg lift. He went from fucking 5 foot.
Yeah.
My guy's 5'7", brother. So like, I'm just saying, go get yourself a LLBO, bruv. Get yourself a Lithuanian leg lift, bruv. You get me?
Is that what it's called? You can get it done in Turkey as well. Apparently, is that when they break the legs and then?
That's
Well,
how many inches though? How many inches?
Just a few, I think.
But to be real, your legs are fucked though. You can't do shit,
You're
bro.
fucked. You're fucked, bro. That recovery's serious,
When
bro.
you get older, you're screwed.
Well, James Tusker was meant to be here, who's unfortunately not with us today because he's traveling. But he had a client who was about, I think, was 5'7" or something like that. So not even
not
terribly tall, but you know, he was not happy with his height, and he went to Turkey and he got the operation done, and it was like 6 months on, you know, one leg. He got like 3 inches on one leg, and then 6 months recovery time, and then 3 inches on the other leg. So you've actually got an interim period where you've got one leg longer than the other.
Fucking hell, man.
Well, this is how he did it. Then at the end of it, he came in at sort of just over 6 foot or 6'1" or whatever. But he's massively happy with it, apparently.
But real talk, yeah, but we got to give a disclaimer though, man. Let a few men go through that first before you do it, bruv. Before you do it, bruv, because otherwise you're going to be walking out here, bruv. Your leg's going to snap like some Weetabix, bruv. So don't do that to yourself yet, bruv. Give it some time, you get me? Don't do that yet.
Yeah.
Right, that's
So
peak, man.
I guess the next question is, we can bring this up now. Cool, chats. Okay, cool.
All right, I know you guys are like wondering, yo, Myron, where the hell are you at, et cetera, et cetera. I'm behind the scenes, guys, because as you know, Fresh has no technical capabilities. So I am running, I'm running the show in the back, man. I am the producer. So we're gonna hit some of these chats real quick, guys. We appreciate all the donations. So number one is we're gonna go with, we got Big Mo in the chat as well. Shout out to you, my friend.
Big Mo.
Yeah, shout out to Big Mo. Big Mo. Okay, so we got number one goes, okay, Big Man Ting, yeah, Jian be looking nice, bruv. She look like the type of gal to go away holiday with her girls while man's back home on a sad ting. Okay, and that's from SME. And then we got Laughing Man goes, just to shout the FNF gang out over there. Wish you a safe trip back. Hopes no chingy going on. LOL, great show. Yeah, that fucking guy had to chase him down, but I came to my senses. I miss y'all already. $2 from Monkey D. USAP, don't worry, we'll be back soon. We'll be in Romania tomorrow, guys. The Tate Brothers. $5 from Last Thoughts goes, yo, Fresh, when is Myron going on the show with Cheyenne? Yes, guys, I did film a grilling episode with Cheyenne. I know they've been spamming it in the chat. Like, did you go to talk to Cheyenne? Yeah, so Fresh did his day, and I did one as well. So, yeah, Cheyenne hates me, so it's fine. It's fantastic. That's why I'm behind the scenes. No, I'm just kidding. Fresh can't do anything technical. King Cream, shout out to Mr. Producer Myron in the back. Is true FNF fashion. We got to welcome Cheyenne by asking her to give us a spin. Not right now, man. We're in the middle of a conversation. Sniper out on all digital platforms. Brev.
No way.
This is after hours. This is a regular episode. And then $5 from Grills Vision goes, shout out to all my brothers. Stay safe, Fresh, and Myron. Shout out to Rod Eric, Big Mo. And he goes, BIT se puedo concerto Julia. Okay, fantastic. And then hi, Myron. That's from Big Mo. Shout out to you. Gifted Health, $5. Thank you. $5 from K Bands. Myron, could you jump in for a minute? No disrespect to Fresh. Yo, they said that you look like the sheets in the back or some shit like that. Yeah, they can't see you.
Wow.
Bro, they be roasting him, man. Don't worry, they make fun of me too. Go to a geeky Comic-Con and you'll see plenty of average men with beautiful girlfriends. Doesn't your social interest play a role in who you attract? Okay, that could be something to discuss as well. Then stop using the 1 to 5% as the new standard for dating. You guys are just arguing the exception. Boring. And that's from VKR. Okay, so here, I'll turn it to you, Fresh. You got your question.
All right, so we're all content creators here. We make content, YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. Thoughts on Andrew Tate and cancellation? Is it fair? What's going on? Thoughts on it?
No, I don't think so. I don't think it's fair. I mean, I think that I don't think any cancellation is fair, really. I believe in freedom of speech. I think people should be allowed to speak their view. In regard to Andrew specifically, I mean, he said some kind of contentious things. I think there's a lot of humor in what he talks about. There's a lot of it. He's saying things that are slightly, I think, tongue in cheek. He's taking it slightly further. I don't think it's hard when you look at it to pinpoint exactly what it is that he's actually said that is so horrendous, right? It seems to me, well, I think we all know what happened. It was basically like, one platform buckled, and then the next one's going, oh god, we've got to get rid of this guy, and then the next platform. So no, I don't think it was fair. And actually, I think you'll see on balance, actually, a lot of what he talks about is really helpful to guys. I've seen lots of guys writing comments saying, oh, this shouldn't have happened because he actually encouraged me to lift weights. He's encouraged me to start my own business, to work, to do all this stuff. And I think it's a shame. I don't think it should have happened, but those guys are resilient and they'll obviously keep going and probably get bigger. So,
no, personally, just like my guy here says, no one should get banned, innit? Obviously, I got banned off TikTok recently, and that's really annoying. I didn't really say nothing too crazy, and to be honest, I don't think Andrew said anything that is too obscene. Do you get what I'm saying? And I just think it's just unfair that some demographics have license to just say whatever, but then some demographics, I've got to hold my tongue. It's just an imbalance in it. So, but I will say this: I think that the Tates are going to be all right. They got a huge fan base. They're going to be all right. No matter what. So, that's what it is. That's what I think.
I feel like I don't think he should have been banned. I don't think anyone should get banned for expressing anything. But I do believe, in my personal opinion, that it was more about his influence. So it's not really what he said, because I kind of feel with great power comes great responsibility. And just if you see, for me personally, I don't, on my episode of Grilling with Andrew, I couldn't come on social media for a month because it was horrible. Like the way people were attacking me, attacking my character for no reason. And that's because it was the influence that Tate had. It's like this culture of like, I know people call it incel culture, but that's what it is. And I know that there's the majority of people that he really helped, but for the people that don't quite understand, have the full capacity, they see all this information and take it so wrongly. And that's why like the influence just was so extreme. And I feel like that's why he got banned.
To be fair though, he has sort of spoken. He said to his guys, listen, we're not about hating on people. We're not about, you know, he sort of tried to make that clear. I mean, maybe you could say that's after the fact, you know, he's doing it, but I think there's always been a certain degree of honour really in him and his personal conduct. But I do take your point that there's going to be people watching it that maybe, you know, they maybe take it the wrong way.
And I think as well, like for women, some things were triggering, and I know obviously like the kink video that everyone saw that looked like domestic violence. So it's easy to also take clips from the internet and run with your own agenda and narrative with things. But at the same time, for people that aren't educated in that, I can see how it could be triggering. And I kind of feel social media platforms have a responsibility to filter things out and have to like block them. But Andrew should come back on social media though.
Okay. Yeah, for real. Big Man Sing, like for me, you kind of said kind of what I was thinking as well. Like I did like a video about it, so go check out my YouTube, bruv. Big Man Sing. But yeah, I didn't think he should have been banned because me personally, I've said this a few times before, I kind of like to get a balanced view on everybody's opinion. Like I feel like I like to hear what everybody thinks. Like there's a lot of people that I listen to on YouTube. I'm not going to say their name, bro, before the Matrix locks me out of it. But you know what I mean? There's a lot of controversial people that I listen to on social media, a lot of them. And to be fair, like this is aside from Andrew. I know I'm going off tangent or whatever, but there's even people that like, big up Andrew, by the way, but there's people on social media that I may not have like been a fan of or liked their message of just a clip. And then I deep dived into what they were saying and I was like, oh, they got some good points. There's a lot of people like that. Yeah. And there's a lot of people on social media where you'll find a lot of gems in what they're saying. Yeah. Do you get what I'm trying to say? And I feel like when you try and shut out someone or shut out what somebody's trying to say, it actually makes people even more curious to what you're trying to hide. Yep. So for me personally, it's almost like random again. I keep on going off things. It's almost like the Kevin Samuels thing. Like I really started listening to Kevin Samuels, for example, towards the end. Like when he was a big hype. I didn't really listen so much of him when people was talking about him. But then when I started listening to him, the shit that I really kind of gravitated to was the shit he was saying about black men and leveling up and getting your shit together. That was quite what the message was to me. Now, if they just locked him off because of some of the things that people didn't like, I may not have been able to get them gems, and a lot of people wouldn't have been educated on some of the things that he said. Do you know what I'm trying to say? My thing is this, like, and this is always going to be my point. This is back to Andrew Tate. Like, if you don't like what somebody's saying, then you don't have to watch it. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But ultimately, like social media platforms, like we don't own them. We're just users on them. So they get to dictate their terms and whatever the fuck they want to do. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So they ultimately are always going to protect their users. But like I said, going back to that, I do feel like people should be open to express how they feel because you could learn from that. And if you don't like that, turn that shit off, bruv.
Yeah. I think there's a more general problem here and probably in the States as well of like people are just so worried about getting offended. Do you know what I mean? There's this whole culture of we can't offend anybody. And if anybody gets offended, that's such a terrible thing. So we've got to shut down anybody who might be offensive. And I don't think that's a good way for the culture to go, really.
There's got
to be limits, I suppose.
It's kind of like, for example, let's say you don't like watching what he says. Just don't watch it. Like, watch something else. So it's like, but I get it. His influence was very high, so like they wanted to take him down. But it just sucks because his message was really good as well.
Yeah.
So real quick, you guys are creators as well. You're in the space. How's dating been after the fact that you're creators now, you're well known, versus before? So before you were a regular person, living life, you're a creator on the space. How's dating now? How do people treat you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really, I'm not big enough for it to be really a huge thing, but I have to say I have had some issues since, because it's tricky with this stuff, because you say you're a dating coach, and I mean, look, all we're doing really is we're putting out content, trying to help guys, trying to encourage men to be their best selves, and saying, this is how it actually is out there in the dating marketplace. Here are some strategies that you can use. Here are some things you can do, and it's very sort of straightforward, really. I'm not trying to do anything that's particularly controversial. I don't think, but you when you're then dating, you're meeting women and stuff like that. Obviously, I've had girlfriends. My ex-girlfriend, right at the beginning, she didn't know what I did. Then she found out. she's kind of okay with it, but there are elements of it she wasn't okay with, and you get all of that. And then, you know, we split up, and then you start dating new people, and, you know, so it really varies from person to person how they feel about it. Some girls absolutely cool with it, they just don't care. Other girls, they just feel they don't like the message, or they don't like some of the things that, you know, if we've done a demonstration where we're talking to a girl or something, they don't like that. So it's definitely caused some issues for me, for sure. And it's definitely something I have to be very conscious of now when I'm meeting somebody.
Do you get more girls now or less girls now that you're like a YouTuber? Guys, come to YouTube. We're killing Facebook on Twitter. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I don't think I'm really big enough to really get that halo effect. But funnily enough, actually, I have had some girls approaching me because of it, actually. It's a small number, but I have had some, yeah. So it's kind of interesting. Sometimes you get hit up in the DMs and, you know.
You know what I love? I'm walking the street, I'm on a date, and then they're like, yo, Fresh, oh my God, you're changing my life. It's like, yeah, brownie points.
Well, that's happened to me a couple of times, actually. It's not so much the girls, but it's happened a couple of times in Poland where I've been out at a cafe with a girl, and then a guy's come up and said hello to me and like shaking hands with me and everything. She's like, who was that? And I'm like, well. And then and that gives you a bit of a brownie point, I think, definitely. Okay. So, yeah.
Come on, man.
Like, come on, man. Hey, listen. No, pretty much the same thing. Like, I'm not like a huge YouTuber, like, you know, these guys and that, like, you know, 40K go subscribe. Now, make me a big YouTuber, obviously. But yeah, like, obviously, some girls don't like it, innit? They don't want their attention. I say a lot of controversial things that, you know, some females may not like. You know what I mean? And that can cause some tension. It can be tense at times. Yeah, I've had that, you know, being out with a girl. Like, even one of my ex-girlfriends, like, we was in Woolwich, and I got recognised a few times still. And then she was like, oh, you think you're bad now, innit? I was just like, but yeah, man, nah, it's good. But yeah, some girls are just they're not gonna want to fuck with you because it's like, nah, man, that's too much hype, there's too much eyes on me. And yeah, another thing is girls that you've messed with in the past, if you talk about them like in the present, do you get what I'm saying? Like, so like you might reference them and then you're gonna get some phone call, why are you talking about me? And so like some of them things happen, but you know, it is what it is, man. And yeah, I beat a couple from YouTube. Only like two, one Malaysian thing still.
So Richie, do you get more girls now or before?
No, I was getting girls before as well.
But what's like
I'm not big enough. Go subscribe to me, bruv. Go subscribe to me so I can get more stories for you, bruv. Come on.
I feel like for women it's different because we always get men. So I haven't really had the option where it's a dramatic difference. If anything, now it's probably like on a larger scale where I'll walk into a room and most of the men know who I am. So then it's just overwhelming, if anything. So it's just, I find it really hard. In fact, I'm not actually dating now.
Do you think you intimidate guys?
A lot of them say that I do, but like in person, I'm actually like a bit of a mouse. So I'm just like, you know.
I thought you was gonna be like mean or something, but
I know I'm not.
Man, don't cap though. Let's be real here. What about your DMs? I guarantee you know more blue checks, more celebrities. Yo, come on my yard.
Oh no, definitely more. No, yeah, my DMs are quite busy.
For me, honestly speaking, bruv, not even in a bragging thing. Like, I was getting bare things before social media, but like a lot of things, and I always got the things that I wanted. But from like my life has changed dramatically because of my social media. Like dramatically, like I'm saying, like it's done a complete 180. Like 2017, I was doing nightclub bouncing and kitchen porting, but I was still getting things. But when it comes to women, like my thing is now, the big difference is, honestly speaking, there's no way I could move now how I was moving before. Right. So like, Gallum is still Gallum, innit? They're still doing, but my thing is now, it's like, you have to be so sharp and you have to be so careful now. And so it's almost like, even when it comes to chatting to gal in DMs, I don't chat to gal in DMs because I have to be so cautious and so aware of who this person is. Whereas before, I'd be like, yo, I didn't give a fuck. I just chat to the gal anyway. Do you know what I mean? Even in real life, like, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I was in Birmingham coming on a train, yeah? And a gal sat in front of me and I knew she knew who I was from socials, yeah? But this is how my life has changed dramatically. And I would say this is the negative, yeah? Like, I'm so hyper aware of everything. So as soon as she sat in front of me, I pulled up my phone, put on the recorder, and I just put it on the side, just because I thought this gal might just try and say like I was trying to move to her or something like that, and I stay dead silent all the time. And then even another thing is even down to like, for example, like interaction. So when gal come up to me, they'll have like a perception of me already from social media. So how they will speak to me might be how they perceive me, and so then I have to talk to them on a level like, right, I'm trying to say. So now it's like I have to be hyper aware. Even when gal come up to me to take pictures when I'm in a rave or when I'm out and about, I keep my hands right in front of me just to let people know like man's not doing anything.
You got to be hyper aware, like in general, like with everyone.
But especially in this day and age, like I said, like the way I was moving before when I had bare gal and all them different type of things. My thing is just like now it's twofold. Now it's because I have to be aware, and I guess because now I'm a bit older, I think I understand gal a bit differently. So whereas on my savage thing, like I might just beat a thing, fuck, and then she might just go on. I might not chat to her for like weeks, bruv, or like I just don't check in on her. But now I'll like chat to her. I'll keep the thing going because now I understand like how they're perceiving me. They're just looking at me like, right, like this brother's cold. Like, I'm trying to say because I was cold. So now it's like me, because of my socials, it's just I just have now like a huge extra responsibility because. Like,
so it's like you're not gonna burn bridges, kind of thing.
But not even that. Not even like on the real. I'm black, obviously, but my thing is like when you're black, you have to be extra cautious with gal. Like this is like you're black. When you're growing up, like your parents done told you, like be careful around gal. You don't know. You could chat to girl. Next thing they say something about you, and then it's a mad thing. So I've always had that. But my thing is this: in this day and age, you just have to be very, very aware who you're talking to, how you're chatting to them, because you don't know.
Be careful who you bring to your house, bro.
And then I got. Let me just ask you this, especially for like I just chat in it, like, but I wouldn't say like people look to me for certain type of content or I'm like a guy that inspires man them just fuck with me like that. But for you guys specifically, don't you guys sometimes feel even when a girl is chatting to you, they might be coming with like
agenda,
something,
ulterior motive.
That's motive.
You see that girl? You see that girl I just mentioned, the Malaysian thing? Yeah, that's the exact thought I had in my head because just Instagram. Oh yeah, I've been watching you. Blah blah blah. I'm thinking I'm not even that big. Yeah. Like why? Why? Like, do you know what I'm saying? I'm not a pretty boy. Like what? Why? Like, and she's like, no. I love your stuff. We should meet up. To do what, bruv? Like, what are you planning to do? Like, so, no, 100%, bro. Yeah. Like, you just think differently. And, like, hardly anyone comes to my house.
My thing is, if it's hardly too easy, anyone, if it's too readily available, I'm like, what's the agenda here? So I'm like, you know what? I'm good. I'd rather go hunt myself, meet her in person, or, like, approach her myself, and then go for it. Because it could be an enemy sending the girl to you. Yeah. You never know, bro. It's like, yo, you got to be careful. Ops. Yeah. And look, if the cops show up, and you're black and she's white, bro, it's a wrap. So you gotta be careful.
You see, you love them snow bunnies. That's why.
You see, this the thing.
Latinos all the way.
This is actually a question I have more for you guys, Fresh and Fit. For example, like you guys spoke about how you've come to London and you said it's a bit edgy or whatever. But I personally think that the States is a different thing. Do you guys, with you guys' presence and all that stuff, are you kind of weary and conscious about women or even anybody? Because you guys have gone viral many different times, shade room and all that stuff. Are you a lot conscious of that?
So, especially Myron, and he keeps like a lot of receipts because you never know what angle it is. And also as well, like for us, is like we're pretty big in many countries. So it's like girls will come at you a certain way because they, clout whatever, podcasts, they want to come on sometimes. And what's the angle? So my thing is like cover your tracks, like for us. And I approach first. If a girl approaches me, I'm wondering, what's the angle?
You see, I feel like as a woman, though, if a guy has got, like, clout and status and he approaches me, I kind of feel like I'm not going to just be another number. So I probably would not entertain it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's tricky from the other way around because I know exactly what you're saying. Because, like, even as a relatively small content creator, you get, like, a DM and it's a bit like, well, first of all, my content's mainly aimed at guys anyway. Yeah. So there's that. So it's like, why are you watching it? Not that, obviously women can watch it, but it's like, why are you watching it anyway, really? Yeah. And secondly, what is the agenda behind? Is there an agenda behind it? Yeah. Maybe there isn't, but it's just a bit. You got to be careful. Get more wary, don't you?
You just like Castillo said, hyper aware. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
especially in this day and age.
My thing is right. If I reach out to a girl, it's because I want to get to know her better and actually like date her. So it's like different than just like quick smash and then dip. I want to get to know her better. But these girls that hit you up, it's like, yo, I want to see what's good with him, get part of the lifestyle. It's like, nah, I'm gonna wait a little bit, see what you're about, and then gauge from there what I'm gonna do. Mario, you want to chime in on us? Yeah. How do you stay safe, brother?
I stay safe by always having my gun with me. I'm armed all the time, guys.
Get the straps.
As you guys know, I used to work in law enforcement. So for me, I always have my gun on me. So if someone tries me, I got my Glock 26 or my 19, whatever it is. So that's one thing. And then the other thing, too, with the girls is, I mean, it is what it is. I shoot my shot. Girls do the stupid shit. Some girls have, like, tried to expose me, like, oh, look, you DM me, whatever. But if anything, it makes them look stupid. Like this girl that, like, exposed this, was it Maroon 5, if I'm not mistaken? The artist?
Adam Levine.
Like, that bitch looks stupid doing that. You don't got to put the camera on me. It's fine.
I kind of want to.
No, because it's going to mess up what you guys got going on and stuff like that. Yeah, you guys are the stars right now. And I know you guys are like, yo, where you at, bro? Hey, man, somebody's going to run the sound and make sure this shit sounds good, right?
Okay.
So, and highlight the chat. Because we know Fresh can't do it. Because he's a very stupid sound effect. But that's a whole other thing. But yeah, man. So I think, like, for the girls, it is what it is. Girls are going to do stupid shit that they do. They're going to cloud chase. It kind of comes with the territory. And as far as, like, danger goes, I would say definitely having a gun. But, you know, you got to move different, too. Like, me and Fresh, like, we don't really post when we're out at certain places unless, like, after we leave. I rarely go outside anyway. I'd be inside. I'd be a hermit a lot of times because I'm, like, real big on the gym and not partying like that anyway. So, I don't know. You just got to move a little bit different, especially now with the stuff we got going on.
And that PNB Rock case that happened, we're extra careful now because you never know. A girl posted, basically, where you see what happened in the news, right? PNB Rock was at a restaurant in California. Russell Chicken and Waffles. His girl posted location. Now, they say that's not the reason why it happened per se. It helps in that, you know, they're finding him, but, like, it could be many things. But her just posting that location, he ended up dying. And as a result, it's like, you're a celebrity, you're someone with status. You never know what people are hating on you, what their intentions are, and, like, people just, like, get jealous. And you might have a good lifestyle, you might have a good, like, setup. So you know what? Let's go rob him. So you gotta be extra careful nowadays.
Yeah.
Is there, like, any questions that you ask women to kind of differentiate what kind of woman she is, or would you just, like, take it as face value?
Always. So for me and Myron, we look at it as, like, an interview. So, for example, it's not just to, like, meet you and then want to smash it. Like, okay, cool. What are you about? What are your goals? Like, what's your mindset like? And then from there, if that actually, like, is fulfilling to us, we'll take you on and see further. But nowadays, guys, if you're somebody of status, you got to be extra careful because you never know someone's agenda. You never know.
You prefer it.
She belongs to
You
the
prefer
streets.
it if they don't know about who you are, about the show.
You know what's the best scenario?
Hmm.
Girl doesn't know what I do. She just, I meet her in person, or, like, in passing, someone says, hey, you know, meet my boy Fresh, and then but then we just talk, and she finds out after. But it's kind of like, they know what I do. It's kind of like, oh, you're part of that podcast. Actually, it hurts us because if a girl watches our podcast, or she knows about us, like, oh, you're a misogynist, it's like, you don't even know me. You're just saying that off rips, off of clips. You don't know us personally. It's like, we love women, of course, but it's like, that perception can hurt us in the long run. So we have to work extra hard to kind of break that barrier, then talk to her, then have game, then pull up. Even with the lifestyle.
I agree with you because my last girlfriend, like, I didn't tell her about YouTube or nothing. I didn't tell her nothing. Didn't give her the Instagram, nothing. It's just me and you talking, literally, like, and then it come after because it was just baiting it, like, so. Yeah.
Okay, so real quick, tell us what projects you're working on right now, what's going on with you guys, and then give us an update, and then I guess we can close out from after this.
You know what, before you go into that, it's just leading to what Myron said about the gun thing, like carrying it. Now, you guys have been to the UK, and, like, you said a few times that you find it a bit more dangerous than the States here, and I'm not gonna lie to you.
The stabbings.
I'm not, you know, no. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm so surprised about that because, like, to me, like, in the States, I just feel like look at, for example, when you just mentioned PNB Rock, for example. Like, now I just feel like LA, like, I'm like, yo, do I have to check in? Like, I got a call to check in because it just feels like it's a different thing. Like, when I was in Chicago, for example, like, the main difference I feel like with America and the UK is that you guys' lows is low. Like, if you're broke and you're struggling, you are fucked up out here. Yeah, I'm trying to say, like, I just feel like when I went to New York, for example, I saw a 6'5", 250-pound crackhead, bruv. How does that work? How does that work, bruv? Yeah, I'm gonna say, like, I felt on edge everywhere I went, and I felt like, yo, like, even when I went to, like, a mall. Shout out to downtown Chicago as well, bruv. But I literally went to a mall. Yeah, it was like the Hood Mall. I forgot where it was. Yeah, but I must have been walking around, and, like, man, them would just holler at Gella, like, yo, like that, and I was like, bro, like, man, no, like, do you know what I mean? Like, over here, like, it's a bit different, but I was thinking to myself, like, man, them there, they're, like, way more forward. Like, even when I was, for example, in New York, a man just came up to me, like, he's like, yo, y'all smoke? I was like, bro, these men are, like, mad forward. Like, even when I met a brother, like, I was in, like, up north, whatever. There was a brother, he's, like, a student from New York, yeah? And he's like, yo, what you do? what you do, son? I was like, bruv, why is this brother yelling at me in my face, bruv? Yeah. So what you do with yourself, dog? What you doing? I was thinking, and the guy was next to him, like, nah, he does YouTube, like, you should see things like, he's like, you do YouTube? He goes, well, let me follow you. I'm like, yo, why is brother so amped up, bruv? I feel like I find it, I don't know, like, you actually, for real, you actually find it more tense here than Miami. Like, bruv, you lot had, like, the bath salt killers, like, people was eating people on bath salts up in Florida. You lot feel more in danger here.
I would say there's extremes to it, right? So in America, people are either extremely stupid or extremely, on some level, civilized. So it's like, you have very, very extremes here. Here in the UK, it feels like the struggle's real and people want to have a better lifestyle, but the means of getting it means, for example, you know what? Some people in the hood, you know what he has? I'm going to take it from him. Now, it's the same way in LA and like certain parts of Chicago, but it's more like you can kind of like stay away from certain areas. Here, I feel like on some level, you walk around a certain area, they catch you lacking, nigga, you're done. I know a stabbing, bro, it's just one.
It's like it's like what you said yesterday as well. Like there's not really no one to help you. If someone comes and they come to assault you with a weapon,
so the police have
you're gonna get got before someone helps you, bro. Like, it's like that.
Think about it, right? Let's say there's a scenario. You're out on a boat walking with your girl, right? Two niggas run upon you with knives. You call the police. Let's say you do get the.
How you gonna?
Hold on. Your girl's on the phone, right?
Excuse me.
Can you wait?
Your girl runs, right? She calls the police. Let's say she gets the phone line, tells them, "Hey, we're here at this point, this street, whatever. Please pull up." Before they even come, those niggas are chasing after you, stabbing you. You're probably dead. They show up. Oh, well, sorry about that. And let's say, for example, you start running and you get away. They go chase you down. And we see videos online where this guy was like trying to fight this guy with a knife. I was like, bro, one hit in the neck, he was done. So it's crazy because guess what happens when they stab you? There's no noise. It's like you're done. They can run away, get in a car, drive.
For real, like you won't feel it as well.
Yeah.
Adrenaline, you won't feel it, bro. Like so.
Yeah. But again, I mean that, like, it is somewhat by location here as well, isn't it? I mean, like where you know, central London, and Mayfair, Knightsbridge, places like that. I mean, stuff happens for sure, but it's less likely to happen there, I would say, right? I mean, it's
like, do you know what the thing is? Like, even for example, by the way, just a little disclaimer, man, if somebody pulls out a knife on you, the only martial arts you need to learn is the art of Usain Bolt. Run! Get the fuck out of there.
Run, bro.
Don't try that,
Out, bro.
This is the main difference, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, in London, if you're involved in badness, it's gonna come to you. It's very, very rare if you're not involved in something, it's gonna come to you. Yeah. But this is the difference. This is what I'm saying. I'm still not convinced that America's safe like that compared to it, because look, like when I went to Chicago, I got in the red line. Big man thing, shout out to the red line, bruv. Yeah. Before I got in there, I was with my brother Charles. Shout out to Charles. Yeah, he's Jamaican, like a real Jamaican, like not no Jamaican thing. Yeah, a real one. Yeah,
bad man thing.
Bruv, he told before we got in the train, he was like, yo, take off your chain, take off your rings, take off, and I was like, why? And he's like, bruv, like, take that shit off. We got on the red line, and I'm like, okay, it's all right. I seen a few white people. Then I started seeing the white people disappear, and I was like, yo, it's getting a bit mad. I start getting deeper, and I'm like, yo, there's no longer names for the stations, bruv. It's just numbers. And then I see people with no trims and no haircuts, bruv. And that's how already you know, like, when something got trims, no haircuts, it's getting dangerous.
It turned third world real quick.
I'm not gonna lie to you, yeah. Bruv, crackheads is running in through that train, yeah. Bruv, another thing as well. I'm not sure if I've said this already. I'm not sure if you lot seen the movie Dead Presidents, yeah. In the movie Dead Presidents, when they're going to rob the bank, they put on this white face paint and they black their eyes out, yeah. Bruv, on the red line in Chicago, there was a crackhead with that same face paint, bruv, and she was just looking at me right in my eyeballs, bruv. I'm not gonna lie to you, bruv. I've never felt unsafe in my life apart from on that train. In London, I go anywhere, bruv. I don't give a fuck, yeah? In Chicago, bruv, I'm telling you, like, and even at one point, I'm not gonna lie, pulled out the phone to take a selfie, and I was like, no, fuck that, bruv. Not today, bruv.
I think the comfort of knowing your country and your people kind of cements, like, you know what, I'm somewhat safe. Versus, like, us here over here, bro, like, we don't know nobody other than you people. It's like, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
You want some shots, Myron? Or are you good? Real quick. Okay.
I was just gonna say, like, my experience was different because I lived like over in the States. So like I remember, like, one of my teammates, he showed me a pistol. He's just like, hey, yeah, because he called me England. He was like, hey, England, look, da. So I kind of got climatized to it in a way because I was there for like 5 years.
Man pulled out a pistol for Bants.
Yeah, literally just sitting in the truck, like, bro, bare my teammates, they just had They just had weapons, bro. Like that's
but the gun thing's pretty crazy for us.
So
here,
let me ask you guys. So do you guys feel? Well, you two. Do you feel guys? Well, Fresh and Fit, there's more for you. Do you guys feel safer with the gun, like with people around you with it, than without?
Me personally, I do feel safer just because like I have it. Like for example, like over here you got a knife, you have it as well, but it's more like
That's not self-defense.
Yeah, that's illegal, bro.
You can't hold a knife.
no, but people have it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they have it.
So,
you mean like?
So let's say an attacker or someone who wants to rob you has the knife. If I have a gun, like I can on some level prepare and before you get to me, shoot you. Over here it's kind of like walk up to you, done. You're dead.
You're allowed to carry it. We're not allowed to carry protection like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
over here you're sitting duck,
yeah.
nigga. You pull up to a spot, bro. You have nothing on you. Give me that watch. Done.
Yeah.
Nigga, and let's say for example they do that to you, right? Are you gonna find a killer? Probably not. There's no noise. There's no nothing.
No face.
You're on the ground.
Case,
they're gone in the car. Gone.
The thing is, though, this is another thing, though. But this,
hold on, Myron.
No. Go ahead. You see, the thing is, because this is what scares me. Yeah, like literally, when I went to the States, like I went, like, and I saw the hood, I saw enough disheveled people, bruv. Like I saw enough people. Like this is the last brother that should have any gun, anything. Like, do you know what I'm trying to say? So, like, it's even down to like the gang politics things. Like, for example, like even like gangs and all these different type of things. Like up here, it's not that bad. Like I said, if you're in something over here, yeah, or you get into a problem over here, you're most likely doing you're involved in it. Whereas in America, like even like the mass shooting thing, bruv, like even that makes me feel like, yo.
Okay, so I will say this: if you're a regular person, from what I understand, you're fine in UK because they don't want you unless you got like a nice watch or a nice chain. But I will say this: if you're somebody of status like us per se, and they know you, they might try to press you because, you know me? Or if you're in a gang situation, then it's like war.
Yeah, like to be fair, in the UK as well, another thing as well. Well, difference for you guys is because you guys are kind of exempt for this because you've come from another place. So man will just look at you and be like, you are not from here. Do you know what I'm trying to say? But over here, a lot of man will try and test you.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So that they'll test you like in a sense where like they'll watch you, they might make a little funny comment towards you or whatever, just to kind of test your vibe or whatever. But a lot of times, like if you was from here,
that's what they did to us when we first got here.
That's what I mean.
Somebody
if you was from here and you was around here for a little bit, man, them wouldn't do it because they'd be like, nah, like.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm trying to say? But over here, it's like it's a thing. Like a lot of man, them like you see yesterday you said the bad vibes thing. A lot of man, them like they just want to like test someone.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what I'm just saying? So they think like your food, they might say something, but on the whole, if they don't, just allow it in it. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
Yeah. I'll just say for me, I look at it like. I think the worst thing is that when the police and only bad guys have guns. So I think if you have a gun, you can protect yourself. And the other thing, too, is that there's a lot of cities in the U.S. where the police can't even protect you. Here in the U.K., I noticed, like, the police kind of walk the beat, but they're only in very congested areas. So, like, if you were to get stabbed or attacked, like, you really can't defend yourself and or you'll bleed out before that. So, you know, I look at it like, bro, just have a gun. Like, that's why I love Florida. Like, you know, stand your ground, Second Amendment, all that stuff, which I know for you guys, like, what the hell is that? But, yeah. Here, you got some, Trey?
Well,
and then I'll hit the chats after this. Go ahead, please.
No, I mean, just to say, I mean, there's been a lot of problems with like policing here and resources and money and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, for sure, you're right. I mean, if there's places you'd walk around, you will just never see you'll never see a policeman on on the beat. And yeah, if you get done there, it's over basically.
And that's another thing as well. Speaking about police, yeah. Do you guys I'm not sure. Do you guys feel when you see the UK police, you guys don't really think anything? Do you feel like they're intimidating? Do you feel like they're
I think
you feel like you could
traffic control.
Bust them up, yeah?
Either a yellow suit, a yellow jumpsuit, just like waving like with a hat on. I'm like, bro,
so
traffic control.
So like in the States, would you more feel like you would fear the police?
It can go both ways. So I would say like, for example, they have armed guns on them. So like, for example, like they can actually hurt you or help you. Either way.
I think the question is, do they have more presence? To answer your question, yeah, no, the police have a way stronger presence there. They command force way more than here.
But
like,
you do get some armed police here, don't you? In some places at certain times. Like I've seen armed police at like railway stations and stuff like that, or around the House of Parliament and that kind of thing.
Yeah, like if it's you usually see the armed police here if it's like a terrorist,
Yeah.
Good catch.
But this is one thing I noticed. Like I said, I've only ever traveled this year. I've been to 2 countries. New York. I mean, I went to America. Sorry, I went to New York and I went to Chicago.
Yeah.
One thing I will say is that, like, you see when you get like Black American people say, "F the police." Big up you lot, yeah, because you lot got balls, bruv. Because I'll be honest, when I went there and I was in New York and I saw a police officer, bruv, I was like, why are these men so big? Yeah.
Yeah.
I must have crossed the road, and I apologized for that. I was like, yo, sorry, I'm not from here, bruv. Like, I'm from the UK. I literally felt like, I might arrest myself.
Yeah.
Because the feds up there, like, you feel it. So, like, even when I see now protests in America and people, like, fighting for their rights and all that stuff, I rate it, I respect it a lot more because I know what it takes to do that. Because, like you said, they could really actually fuck you up.
And I'll tell you this, I used to work in law enforcement at the federal level. So, you know, when we hit a house, they knew it was over. You know, people used to say all the time, I'm scared of God and the feds. And it was because, like, in the United States, if you break the law and we catch you, especially if it's the feds, you're going to jail. 97% conviction rate. You get arrested. They've been watching you for years. It's a wrap. You might as well. That's why they cooperate and they fold. So, but here in the UK, I don't get that same law enforcement presence at all. Like, I don't feel deterred. And the other thing, too, is when I see, like, no offense, but when I see like female police officer, I kind of laugh like, okay, bro, what the hell y'all gonna do? I know Shannon's like, what the hell? But yeah, you know, I don't think women should be in police departments, honestly, from like a law enforcement perspective. But that's a whole other conversation. Or in combat positions.
Ask,
yeah, go ahead.
So obviously, I'm tuned into like the police brutality algorithm because I'm always watching the videos. Is it as bad as I see on the videos?
No,
it's not.
No, we sensationalize it in the United States to push propaganda. Like, the reality is, like, police involved shootings are a minute fraction of what actually goes on. But, you know, they don't... I don't want to make this a racial podcast, but, like, bro, they'll sit there and cry, oh, we're killing the black people. The police are killing the black people. No, black people kill black people, man. That's the reality. You know, it's just that they don't want to talk about that because what does that mean? Oh, accountability. Like, yo, oh, shit. So, whatever.
Real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cheyenne,
Chats?
for you.
Yeah.
And then you could do
chat. Yeah, I could do chat.
So, Cheyenne.
Shout out to all y'all in the chat,
to the top G as well. If you were in trouble, who would you want? A policewoman officer or a policeman officer?
To be fair,
don't cap.
No, but it depends on what.
You're in danger. Who do you want, a man or woman to save?
It depends on the danger because if it was like a male-inflicted crime, as in like a man using his force on me, for that I would like a female officer because I would be too scared to be around men. But for protection-wise, it would be men. But I feel like. If you get what I'm saying, so no, I can't say the R word.
Yeah.
Right.
No, you can say it.
I can say it. Oh, okay, yeah. So, for example, like if I was sexually assaulted, I don't feel like if a male officer came, I would be so sensitive to men being in my energy space. I'd be really triggered, so I'd want a woman. But obviously, for protection-wise, I would like a man because I like men that are protectors. So, men. That's what you wanted me to say. Men. Yes, protectors.
I will say this, like all the guys that I know that investigate like sex crimes against women, they go extra hard though.
Yeah.
They go harder. It's gonna be second. Okay, I'll just say it. Yeah, female investigators suck most of the time. I'll just say it. They're like all the best investigators, whether special agent, detectives, etc. Typically, they tend to be men. And I get it. It's a male-dominated profession, so that's gonna be what it is. But I rarely see like female special agents or female investigators in the United States. I don't know how it is here in the UK. Like really be leading cases like that. I just don't, or doing big cases from my experience. And like I've worked in different law enforcement agencies, but like the guys go hard when they know, oh, this dude was out here like sexually assaulting women. They go hard to go after that guy. You know what I mean?
No mercy.
Yeah, and just like no mercy. So I think men have a natural instinct to protect women. Like in general, like of course you're gonna have some weirdos that are like, yeah, I want to do something. But like most guys I'll say are like, nah, man, we got to do something about this shit. Like I mean, if I knew, I'll tell you guys one time I had a case. There was this little girl. She got kidnapped because I was working on the Mexican border. And she got kidnapped, and they thought that she went to Mexico or whatever. We mobilized immediately to try to find her. And, like, everybody was up all night. We were working with the FBI trying to find this girl. And I'll talk about this on FED in more detail. But, yeah, man, it's like if it's a female or, like, especially, like, a female child, they go extra hard because everyone's like, man, I got a daughter. And they go harder on, like, if you find out, like, a dude was assaulted, you're not going to go to the same level as, like, when a woman's assaulted. Yeah. That makes sense. But, no one talks about that sexism when it doesn't benefit women, right?
What's the chat thing?
Yeah, I can hit the chats real quick. Anything you guys got to say before I hit the chats real fast?
Yeah, I was going to ask you, like, you see, we was just to go back to that. You see how we was talking about the police thing, for example, the differences. Would you say, because over here, for example, I don't think men fear jail. Like, they just don't, bro.
Yeah.
In the States,
they fear jail. They do.
They
and especially they fear the feds.
For real.
Like the rappers really be saying like, man, the feds, I'm terrified of the feds because they know they're going to go in and spend a significant amount of time and you don't get parole.
So the years they'll really lock you up there for years.
Like you got to do between 80 and 90% of your time for the feds. State, you could do like, maybe half of that or whatever. State kind of sucks. But feds, it's like you're not only going to lose 97% conviction rate, most people plead out, but also you're going to do 80% of the time.
So in the prisons, for example,
yeah,
is there PlayStations in that?
What was that?
PlayStations. You got PlayStations in there?
In the prisons?
Yeah.
No. That's like after you get sentenced, you get sent off.
Nothing. So
yeah, nothing. Nah.
You
PlayStation.
So no.
Oh, PlayStation.
Yeah,
I thought I said police
PlayStation.
station.
PlayStation.
Oh, no. Unless you're in a low security prison, but I don't even think they get video games.
So we had on a podcast 1080 Jake. Shout out to Myron for that podcast, and he was describing jail in real time. Oh, that shit is scary.
Yeah.
You got booty bandits, for example, guys that don't get girls in there because there's no girls in there. What do they want? You, because you're the meat. You got like people stabbing you with like razors and shit. You got fights. You got people hitting you with bricks and killing you. It's like, bro, jail is serious, bro. They don't play over there.
Stay on the straight and narrow, innit? Like,
Yeah, don't go to jail, guys. Stay on the jail.
Just get a 9 to 5, bruv. Get a job at Boots, bruv.
Oh, here we go.
All right, so I'm going to hit the chats real quick. Someone has a question here for Cheyenne. Question for Cheyenne. What do you consider a man should be making in the UK to date you?
Oh. Now it starts.
Probably 80,000 a year.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So she's delusional, but anyway, we'll continue on. No, just kidding. And then we got here $50. NTS goes, we are very reserved. That's just womanese for I want you to think I'm a lady, but omitted the other part of, but I'm a freak in the sheets 304 as asked to be asked like treated like a lady, but dressed like a slag with calf high fucking black boots. Pure bullocks. Do you have anything you want to say back to Zentians? You trying to talk shit about your boots?
What's wrong with my boots?
I don't know. He called you a. I learned this today. Slag apparently is like redneck British English for a girl that's a hoe. Yeah. Is that like you guys don't use that down here in London, right?
No, it wasn't. No, not really. But like,
But it wasn't.
You might hear it now and again, man.
It was an old Cockney phrase though. It's why you
Yeah,
like slag,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is.
A
used to
certain
be.
man will drop
Yeah,
it.
it is
No,
okay.
I'll just say back like
You go
hello
ahead.
and goes a lot further for me. I don't really like trolls. I don't like negativity. But okay, if that's what you need to do to get noticed, that's on you.
It's the internet. Okay, height isn't all that. I'm 6'3" and invisible to a lot of women because I'm not rich or jacked. Working on my money, though, thanks to Money Mondays. That's from Lurch685, absolutely. Kieran goes, Myron, you sound like undercover Fed reading the UK slang, man. Okay, bro, I appreciate that. Myron, you're the reason why we watch FNF. Switch positions with Fresh. Come on, man. Why y'all saying that, bro? Fresh doing good. DLC, $100. Thank you so much. I got it down the market for you on that one. He goes, looks like you boys have found some proper villains. LOL, just kidding. Salute to the panel. Much respect. Stay safe. Keep leading from the friend, gentlemen. We got y'all. And then we got salute to King Riches from Falcon is Black. Thank you very much.
Come on, my brother.
Yep. I think my laptop died. It is what it is. We'll keep going, though. Here you go, Fresh.
Nigerian Flex $50 says it's like watching Spider-Man Homecoming, FNF version. All right, we had here as well. K Red Grape says, Fresh, what are you talking about? America's way worse than just California and New York, and Florida, Illinois. The whole America is dangerous. Everyone in the world knows that. All right, bro, you come over here and you tell me that, bro. It's mad over here. We have Cam from TMR Radio says, Fresh, you're crazy, bro. As a native of Chicago, prior military travels, America's much more dangerous. He doesn't even line about the red line. That's a real as hell. All right. And then Jill says once again, $50. The brother's right. You must stay on your tippy toes here in the U.S. Drama will jump off anywhere, anytime. From the hood to the suburbs. Great conversation, fam. Cool. So we'll do last thoughts on the show, my favorite part of the show. So give us basically your thoughts on the conversation, where they can find you, and what's coming up next for you. I guess. Nah.
It's 9:10.
Yeah.
We're good.
I got another 15 still.
Well, any questions you got? Last thoughts? We'll do it there.
Sorry, my phone's popping, but let me just quickly reply. 2 seconds.
I mean, man, we've covered a lot, haven't we? Really? I mean, I think there's.
You could do like a last thoughts for the chat. What should they learn from this? Like, what should they gain from this? I guess.
What should they gain from it? I think I think one of the most important things that has been said as a guy, and this has been said many times before, but it needs to be repeated, is that you need to really level up in all areas. To be honest, in 2022 going into 2023, there's nowhere to hide really in terms of portraying yourself in a certain way. Everyone's got social media. it's very much about front loading your value. So you've got to make sure that value is actual value as opposed to just fake value. So it really is about self-improvement in all the key areas, money, muscles, game frame. And yeah, I mean, just make sure that you're on a decent path with your career. Make sure that you're staying in shape. Make sure that you're looking sharp. You've got to remain sexually relevant out there, guys, if you want to date, because, the level of competition now is huge. I just wanted to actually respond, guy in the chat as well, saying that he was tall and saying that hasn't necessarily helped him. I can confirm that because, not because I'm massively tall, because I'm not, but because I've trained at least a couple of guys who are 6'4", 6'5" in the last year, and people, in the chat and the comments just think, oh yeah, if you're tall, it's fine, it's great. You just, you're getting laid like a rock star. Not true. It's really about vibe. Because these guys, one of them was sort of was quite socially awkward anyway. Nice guy, but quite socially awkward anyway. So there was that. Yeah. But the other guy was pretty well put together, and he was tall. He was 6'4", but actually his approaches were very beige, very vanilla. He wasn't particularly confident, and he wasn't really getting a lot of traction. So just bear that in mind, guys.
Yeah, just being tall doesn't mean you're gonna get girls automatically. You need game. You need also have confidence, because I know guys are tall but no confidence at all. So it's exactly. To talk to a girl oh well, what's your name? It's she's turned off. Yeah. So you need confidence and game as well.
Exactly. Shall I say about my stuff, or do we want to carry on? Yeah. So just type in Troy Francis. You'll find my channel. Follow me there. If anybody wants to jump on a consultation call with me to talk about your dating life, then you can absolutely do that. I help guys with basically getting good at this stuff, getting socially more adept, so you can go out and attract the kind of women that you want into your life, and also with the relationship stuff as well. So if you want to have a chat about that, go to underneath one of my videos. You'll see the link to my calendar. You can put in an appointment with me and get a free call. And that is pretty much it. But still traveling around. We've got, I'm going to be in Rome. I'm going to be in Italy over the next few days. I'm going to be back in Poland. And hopefully towards the end of the year, coming back over to your side of the pond.
Nice.
Prior to going to South America. So, yeah, lots of exciting stuff coming up.
You're doing a lot, man.
Absolutely, man. That's good stuff.
I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing shit. Stamps in my passport, bro. Jesus. Anyway, what's it? Actually, I just want to reiterate what you were saying about getting all your bases covered. Obviously, if you watch my channel, I talk about power, innit? Yeah, and my thing is financial, physical, mental, social, and spiritual as well, if you incline like that. It's very important that you try to maximize everything, because just like you said, competition is fierce, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel and this might upset some people, in the UK, I just feel there's not enough to go round, bruv. There ain't, bruv. Yeah, and if you're not one of them guys that you stand out, bro, I don't know, bro. So just try to be the best version of yourself. Try to hit the ceiling max, because, bro, you're just gonna be upset. And you can't really blame no one. You can't blame the girls. You just gotta look in the mirror and bruv, have you done everything you can do? Because a lot of these guys, these black pill guys, because sometimes they call up my caller shows and stuff like that. And then when you actually speak to them and ask them some serious questions, bro, there's holes, bro. You know the holes are there, but you just want to be it's because these girls are bitches, bro. You're being a bitch to yourself. You know what I'm saying? Bro, fix yourself. Once you know you've done everything you can do, and then it may not be working. Now you can be okay, let's see what's actually happening. But until then, stop complaining and do what you got to do, in it. Bro, at the end of the day, I remember when I wasn't doing well, I was depressed and, all of that crap, right? And I had to change. Something had to change, in it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Can you talk about how you overcame depression? Because I know you went through a lot, bro, with YouTube, dealing with girls, because we spoke behind the scenes for a while back then on Snapchat for a few times, but you've been through a lot.
Yeah, man, bro, I went through depression, addictions, do you know what I'm saying? Bro, I was in a dark place, forget about girls. I wasn't gonna get girls, bro. I couldn't even get out of my own head. Do you get what I'm saying? Just the fact of I was addicted to weed. Some people say, weed's calm. To me, it's a drug. You're a drug addict, innit? That's my take on it. Do you know what I'm saying? This is someone that I was an insomniac. I couldn't sleep without bunning, innit? Every night, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? And for me to quit, I literally, in the nighttime, I'll go cost cutter. Anyone knows cost cutter, 24 hours. Go there, Yeah, get 2 Super Skull, the black can, you know Super Skull, yeah? Pack of Mayfair cigarettes. I used to bun all the cigarettes and just to get that high because I didn't want to smoke green. Do you get what I'm saying? And I had to do it. And obviously you feel like you feel crap, innit? So obviously I managed to wean myself off because, boy, before I was hearing voices, all of that crap. And then, like, just feeling crap about myself and having no direction. And it's really serious. And I think there's a lot of guys out there that, bruh, like, they're just going under the radar. No one even notices them because no one really cares about them. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And a lot of times when guys have, like, mental illness issues, no one gives a shit, bro. Everyone just wants to have a party, go to the rave, get girls, and that's it, innit? Like, rock stars, that's not reality, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I just feel like this. Any guys out there, like, if you're experiencing any mental issues, mental illness, go and make sure you talk to someone. There's somebody you can speak to, innit? You know what I'm saying? It may not even be someone you're familiar. It could be a stranger, unbiased opinion.
Right.
It's very important because, bro, like, you can't just live your life in that hole, in that pit. And I know what that pit feels like, bro. Like, you don't want to come outside your house, bro.
Yeah.
If someone wanted like a consultation with you, how can they find you?
Bro, like, I'm on the Instagram. The best way is just Instagram, Ambitions of Power. Like, I've had people hit me up. I've got another guy I'm meant to talk to tomorrow. Like, just ask me. Like, I'm not bougie. Like, do you know what I mean? If you message me, I will respond, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Even all my comments, I always respond to the comment, even if I just put 100. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, bro, because it's real like that, bro. I don't think I know everything, but I know my experience. Like, do you know what I'm saying? Overcoming them addictions and stuff.
Yeah, because so many people struggle with that same issue and they don't know how to get over it. So you've been through it. So
yeah, man.
real quick, mention from Two Diglets, $100, Don DeMarco. He says, dude in the white suit, I need a console for this big old thing in my pants. Yeah. Okay.
He paid $100. He's paid $100 for that.
Yeah. And he says, $100 again, Two Diglets, Don DeMarco. He says, that thing in my pants is dangerous, really and truly. What? What's wrong with you, bro?
You're an admirer, bro.
Okay. Sorry, just go ahead.
Yeah.
Look at this shit, bro. I'm making this shit up.
Well, at least you got $200 out of it.
Imagine.
Nah, it's not still.
That's a bit mad.
Yeah, you just completely...
I know.
You turned me, bro.
Where can they find you?
Oh, yeah, what's it? YouTube, King Rich is on YouTube, yeah? Everybody told you to go subscribe, so if you don't, it's a myth. I don't know what's wrong with you.
Thing, bro.
And
when you come to America? Miami.
Oh, soon, bro. Like, I'm trying to do it, like, next month, bro. Next month, 100%. Yeah,
my birthday's October 2nd.
October 2nd. I'm the 20th.
It's going to be a movie.
Yeah.
Libra
We'll do this. Yeah, Libra gang, obviously.
I don't believe in science.
Why you set me up like that? You're an egghead for that, man. You're an egghead, bro. What are you doing that for? But yeah, definitely I want to go out there, do something. Yeah, I got to link up with all my American family over there as well, man. So yeah, definitely.
So I'm going to make this a promise on air. When it comes to Miami, we're going on a yacht, going in a Rolls Royce, we're going to pull up to the club and get lit for King Rich's, bro.
Come on, man.
Because back when I was like kind of like coming into America, learning the culture, I watch his videos all the time. And actually, I was dating a single mom, and his video helped me so much, man. So shout out to you, bro.
Hey, listen, it's whatever. I don't know everything, bro. Just know a little bit. That's it, man.
Fire.
Yeah, sorry. When everyone was talking, my phone was popping off, so I had to thingy. So what we just
popular, innit? That's how it goes, innit?
Where's the sound effect?
Stupid.
Okay.
Of course.
So last talks on the show. Anything that you took from it that you could help the audience with, and then, for example, where they can find you.
For Three Diglets again, $100 goes, yo. He goes, Fresh, no, don't read my shit. Bro, it is hilarious, man. This nigga Fresh, every time he reads the super chats, people like, yo, give me a refund. Bro, you didn't read it right with enough emphasis and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was funny, but you fucked it up. Yeah, it's fine. I'll give Fresh a stupid button too.
Stupid.
All right.
I didn't even say that right. Like, that was weird.
Final thoughts are: it's been nice to actually have a conversation with men where it's not like a tit for tat battle of sexes. So it's good to have your perspectives on things. And I guess I'm going to give some advice for men. Just kind of be yourself.
Run for the hills.
What?
You see?
Advice?
You see how you guys don't be doing?
Mute the stream. Mute the stream. Mute the stream now, guys.
You see how you guys don't be doing? I was trying to be nice. No, but just like be yourself, and also when it comes to like depression and everything like that and trauma, like focus on that and look for solutions, because I kind of feel you always focus on the wrong things. And this is just from the men around me in my life. And it's, you put a lot of pressure on yourselves to have all the things in order to get women. And really, you just got to like internally do the work for you. But I am starting a conscious podcast, which is called Conscious Hypocrite. So tune into that on YouTube. Because I'm quite a conscious person, but at the same time, I'm a bit of a hypocrite for things that I do. So I'm aware enough to know that I'm not this conscious person that like thinks I'm better than everyone, because we all like mess up sometimes.
Balance.
Balance.
That's a question. Have Cheyenne and Castillo ever been to the U.S. coming anytime soon? Interested to know how Troy feels about the U.S. versus U.K. through his eyes. I live in the U.S. but have dual citizenship and travel to U.K. regularly. So have you guys been to the U.S.?
Well,
No.
Castillo has.
Chicago, New York.
Yeah, no, I went to LA, but it was for like a work trip for my sister, so I just didn't really experience it. But I plan to come out for a project next year, so.
And Fresh and Fit.
UK, what are your
Yeah.
thoughts?
I love US. I've been many times. I've been to New York. I've been to Miami. I've been to the big cities. From a dating perspective, I don't think they're that different. I think the culture is quite similar, actually, in many ways. So yeah, but no, I'm a big fan of the US.
And then Dr. Mel goes, the woman's advice: be yourself. So yes, do the opposite, fellas.
Don't be yourself.
Come on, go.
Be someone else.
Dr. Mel.
Yeah, so big man sing, yeah. Listen, bruv. First thing I gotta say is, yeah, shout out to all the people that have helped change my life through the social media thing. I'm sure you guys can relate.
Yeah.
It's really the people that driving your thing, because at the end of the day, like, you know, when this is something that I've learned from a lot of people that do content and all that stuff. Like, it's a hard grind. Do you know what I'm trying to say? And it's really all coming from people that are supporting your thing. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So big up all the people, because, bruv, next year for me is about to be a madness, bruv. I'm being honest with you. My thing's about to be mad. So, bruv, thank you to everybody supporting my thing. And I got to thank you two as well, because even I've been doing my thing for a long time, bruv, yeah? So, like, literally the grilling seemed to, like, pop it off a lot. And then it reached you, man. Reach Abba and preach. You get what I'm trying to say? Global. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So, bruv, shout out to all of you lot. And before I leave the thing, yeah, I just got to let you know, bruv, go get the merch, bruv. You get me? Go get the merch. It's out there. I own it. I trademarked it, bruv. If you try and put it on site, I'm going to sue the fuck out of you, bruv. So don't try that shit, bruv.
Straight.
So go get the merch. The link's in the bio on my Instagram, bruv. Big man thing.
I gotta say one thing before we end this. Sniper on all platforms. Don't forget it, man. What's the other phrase you have?
It's not looking good, bruv.
Looking good.
It's not looking good.
Okay, guys, like the video, man. It's up to everyone on the panel here. You got Trey Francis, King Riches, Cheyenne Reynolds from Gilling, and then Castillo. They're all down below. And yeah, man, we're out here working as well for you guys behind the scenes. We're in the UK, not just having fun, but also working as well. Streams are coming. And then tomorrow we're going to be in Romania with the Tates. Do a collab with them. Do an interview with Tristan, Andrew, and then hop on Rumble. So check it out. And last thoughts, Myron? Anything you want to say?
Well, as usual, Fresh wants to end the show early. So, yeah, guys, we'll be, yeah. Snake always does this, but it's fine. What do you want? You want me to come on? It doesn't matter. That show's over now. What does that have to do with anything? What? What? Oh, you want to be here so you can actually end it? Yeah. No, this is really trying to end it, man. Come on, man. Yo, come on, man. No. You.
Go right there. They want to see you. They don't want to see me.
All right, fine. Let me, nigga. But don't you gotta end this shit?
You end it.
All the night. Politics.
Oh, my bad. Yo, this nigga Fresh, bro. You're not gonna know what you're doing back there, bro. Oh man. Okay, welcome to the misogyny show. We switched it up now. All right. Wait, there's a woman here. Get her out of here. No, I'm just kidding. No, guys, real talk. We did a great show, me and Cheyenne, yesterday. It's going to be good. When's that going to drop, by the way, for the people? Because I know they want to see it.
I'm not too sure yet. I have to update you on that.
Okay, probably a few weeks, probably. But yeah, they got to probably edit it for all the L's that she took. No, I'm just kidding. But all jokes aside, guys, thank you so much for the stuff. We're going to be here with the Tates tomorrow. We'll do a show with them, probably go on Rumble. Then we'll probably go ahead and do a stream on our thing. I promise Fresh won't rush it. And what else, dude? Is there anything else?
How long did you guys stay out in Europe for?
We've been here since when did we get here? Monday? We got here. Yeah, no, we came Sunday actually, but we lost the day because you guys are 5 hours ahead.
Yeah.
So so we lost some time, but it's cool, man. The girls here aren't that hot, but it is what it is, right? It's another day, bro. Compared to Miami, I was like, yo, what the hell is going on here, man? Like, yeah.
So the chat wants to know, Cheyenne, Myron or Castillo? You got to choose.
If I had to, what do you mean?
Or Ken Riches. Or Troy. Which one would you go on a date with? Out of these guys here, who are you going to date with?
I'd actually date myself out of everyone here.
No, man.
Come on, man.
Nah, man.
Come on.
You gotta love yourself first. That's the important
Big
thing.
man thing. Great.
Okay, and you want to know the rating for Myron's show? Grilling.
No, you got to watch it to see.
Okay, what's Castillo's rating?
I can't even remember.
She gave you a 2.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's definitely a 2 or something like that.
All right, so I think that's it, guys. And we're out of here.
Big man thing.
Big man thing.
All right, we'll catch you guys tomorrow. I'm still trying to what?
Tomorrow. Oh, no.
What?
That one's good.
Oh man.
All right, guys.
Yo, you should see guys the fresh behind the scenes right now, bro. This nigga don't know what he's doing.
This guy.
Man.
All right, we're out of here.
Walk along the razor strip. Don't look down, just keep your head up. Open up the limit. Past the point of no return. Reach the top, but still you gotta learn how to keep it.
I object!
I imagine that wasn't how you thought it'd go.
All right, cool. And then also, guys, check out my YouTube channel. It's called Fed1811. On there, I break down criminal cases for you guys. I did the Whitey Bulger case, second most wanted man in America after Bin Laden back in the early 2000s. And then I also do live streams where I break down criminal cases for you guys from a former federal agent's perspective. So check me out over there, Fed1811. Subscribe to the channel, like the video. Without further ado, actually, no, wait, Chris, go ahead. I always forget this guy.
Yes. Ladies, DM me Nancy Pucks on IG. Make sure everyone's going to her show. If finance from some other state to here to Miami, book ahead of time. Let me know. next year. I don't know what fucking doing next year. And we're actually going to the UK, Mountain Fresh, in what, 2 weeks?
Yeah,
So-
September 18th.
18th.
Yeah, so no show that week, ladies. So yeah. And
Chris,
shout
I'd
out to
invite you,
Shane.
but you don't know your real name.
Facts, right?
So you don't have the guy don't have a passport.
Is,
So,
is it Aaron or Chris?
yeah, nobody knows his real name. No. You guys think I'm kidding around? He did not know his real name until he was 18.
Yeah, to high school.
You guys think I'm kidding around?
Yeah, me. Fuck them all, man. Anyways, shout out to a lady. Hey, it was her, man. She told me. I was like, yo, I'm looking through my like the passports and shit, right? I'm like, yo, it says Aaron Chris, not Christopher Aaron Parkson. It's like, yeah, your first name is Aaron, so why do you call me Chris? And she was like, oh, because it was easier. So anyways,
I'm actually impressed. He has a passport.
Yeah, I was shocked too. What did you say about your mom? You said she's for the streets or some shit like that before?
no, he's all right.
No?
No, she's all
okay,
right.
you changed your mind. Now that you on camera, you're all scary. And then, shout out to Bruno Mars behind Chris. And then we got the Mexican guy on the couch. Who's that Mexican dude on the couch? Where is he? We make jokes on him, Eddie Guerrero, bro. We lie, we cheat, we steal. And then we got Anwar in the back who looks like Bruno Mars' bastard son. So shout out to him back there. And then we got Shawty L in the back as well.
Shawty L.
Hey, are you going to spit a rap for us or what?
Now.
I mean, yeah, you can do it right now.
Another show.
Oh, okay. Somebody's scared. You guys traumatized her last time she rapped on the show. Last time she rapped, bro, they were putting a bunch of tomato emojis in there. Waste basket. Yo, just so y'all know, that she is the butt of a lot of rapper jokes every time we go out to dinner. So thank you guys for creating a meme so that we can go ahead and have fun at her expense. But anyway, I guess without further ado, let's introduce the lovely ladies on the panel.
So, ladies, give us your name. Let's think of Mo, bro.
No one is safe on the staff. How y'all think Mo lost so much weight from all the jokes that we make in this motherfucker, man?
I know, Mo, nice sweater, man.
I mean, on this,
Oh shit!
I mean, this whole thing. I mean,
They have shirts. What is that size, man?
Oh damn! I'm surprised that hoodie didn't get canceled.
Oh, shit.
Shout out to our guy Andrew Tate, man.
Yo, the head matches the shirt. If you know what I mean, ball head.
Boom.
Anyhow, ladies, give us. Wow, I was trying, bro. Come
That
on,
was
give
dry,
me a
bro.
break
You
here,
fucked
give me a
up the whatever.
Ladies, give us your name, your age, what you do for a living, current dating status, education level, and if you want to, of course,
Your body count.
and we'll start right here. Name, age, what you do for a living, dating status.
Hello, everyone. So happy to be here. My name is Magda. You can call me Max. I'm 26 years old. And for a living, currently, I'm creating my own personal brand. But I used to be a yachty, which I work on a super yacht.
What, a yacht?
Could you bring
Yeah.
up what that means for us? I know what it means, but they might not know what it means.
A yachty is a crew who's working on a super yacht.
Okay.
Yeah, so I used to be a stewardess / yoga instructor.
Red flag.
Okay.
And a model.
Okay.
Green flag? No?
What is your brand? What is your brand that you're like creating? Like what service is it?
It's in modeling and lifestyle and influencing stuff. So
Okay.
So you're a social media influencer?
social media, I'm trying.
Working on that. Okay.
Yeah, working on that, exactly.
Okay. Cool.
On
And then what's your highest education level completed?
I'm completed with high school degree.
Okay.
I started my degree in London, but COVID happened, so I had to stop it.
Okay.
So never finished
So
that.
you were in college and then you left.
Exactly.
Okay.
And dating status?
Yeah.
Single.
And then where are you from? I guess where were
Originally.
you born?
I was born and raised in Poland.
Okay.
Yeah. Cool.
Are you like okay, you went to high school in Poland, everything, Polish citizen?
Yes, everything
Okay.
in Polish, yeah.
All right, cool.
Poland.
Welcome to the show.
All right.
Thank you.
What about you?
Hi, I'm Arushi. I'm a student at University of Miami, and currently I'm just working on my Amazon storefront. I'm just working on my Amazon storefront for currently.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay. And you said you go to UM,
I do.
probably a freshman,
I'm a sophomore.
a sophomore. Okay. You graduated high school early?
Yeah, I moved from England, so like my aging's a little off with like the school.
Oh, okay. Single, relationship.
I'm single.
Okay. Oh, you said that.
I'm happy to be single.
And actually,
Living my best
the British
life.
have a better school system than the U.S.
Oh, they do.
So they're a little bit ahead. Yeah.
Okay. And then what's your? And you said you're like you're British, like that's your citizenship.
Yes.
Okay. All right. But you don't have a British accent.
I moved when I was 13, so it like comes and goes. You'll hear it.
Oh, okay. All right. You're one of those. Okay. dual citizenship.
Yeah,
Okay. Cool.
And then dating status?
single.
Cool. All right.
Oh yeah, she said it like. Did you just get out of a relationship? She said it a certain way. Good catch, Fresh.
You know what? I'm living my best life.
Oh, here we go. Are you like Pakistani, Indian, what?
I'm Indian.
Indian? Oh, she escaped an arranged marriage. That's what she means. She's safe now, bro. Hey, is your family Muslim?
My family's Hindu, but you know what? They support me.
Okay, all right. Fair enough. Free spirit. What about you?
Hi, I'm Crystal. I'm 28. And I'm single. Let's just slide through that. And I just opened a med spa with my best friend over there, Shamari. So we're entrepreneurs.
Okay.
You look familiar.
I was here a couple weeks
California?
ago. Vegas.
So Vegas.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm from Nashville.
Highest education level completed?
Dropped out of college.
Okay, Kanye West. Okay. And yeah, I think we're good. Cool. What about you?
Hey guys.
Welcome back.
Thank you. My name's Rocio. I'm a loan processor. I'm also an entrepreneur. I own my own business at Pretty Girl Shop Boutique. So all my ladies shop at prettygirlshopboutique.com.
Okay.
And I am single. And I am just a high school graduate. I'm working on my real estate license. So hit me up. I could be your realtor.
And age?
I'm 25.
Cool. All right. Zubi, we'll go with you last. What about you?
Hi guys, I'm Shamari. I'm from the UK. Been living in the US for like 5 years now.
Okay.
I am currently in school for nursing.
Right, nurse?
3rd year.
Wait, for nursing or finessing?
For nursing.
Oh, nurse.
School for finessing.
They made it a major now. Literally. Make more money doing that than a real degree. Okay, and then how old are you?
I'm 21.
Okay.
21.
21.
And then single, relationship, sugar daddy.
Single and
Okay.
ready to mingle.
Oh, shit.
She's single, bro.
Okay.
Single bro.
And you said you're from, are you from London or where, another part?
I'm from Birmingham.
Right. Oh, shit.
Birmingham.
For all you guys that are wondering, that's all the black people live in England. Am I going to get for that one? Wait, hold on. Are we still on?
Yeah, it's on.
All right, nice. After last night, after the show we just did with Zubi, bro, I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be on YouTube.
Yeah, it was very base.
Very base conversation.
Yo, Mara, show a chef you fam.
Yeah, so chef you fam. Is that real terminology? Do people say that?
Chef, yeah.
It means to stab them, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn.
Or chingy chingy.
Chicken.
That's a new one.
Like thorough, right?
All right, you know,
That's a new one.
we should actually probably acclimate ourselves to these terms before we go out there. What is another term for some type of violence coming your way?
Shank.
Shank, yeah. Shank.
Okay.
I'm gonna shank you, fam.
Okay. So if we hear chiggy.
Chingy chingy.
Oh, chiggy.
Chiggy.
Okay.
And shank.
Blicky. They use the term blicky out there?
Blicky.
They don't even have guns out there.
Skang, lang.
Gang.
Lang.
Skang.
What does skang mean?
Anything that sounds like...
If people start talking like that, just quietly.
Yeah,
Okay.
if you got any twangs.
Okay. All right, I'm actually writing this shit down. Skang.
Especially if there's like a strong Jamaican accent accompanying it.
Right.
Okay, chef. And then chingy. Not to be confused with the rapper from the 2000s, right? All right, fair enough. What about you? What's your name?
Hello, my name's Melissa. I'm 25. I'm from California. I'm currently a bartender / personal trainer, and I also have my own activewear line. And relationship status, single.
All right, cool. Highest education level completed?
I got my bachelor's in psychology.
Okay, cool. Where'd you do it at?
Petconomics Savings Lesson 58. At Petco, you can shower your pet in care while showering yourself in savings. Vital Care by Petco lets you care for your pet, all in one place, and save money while doing it. Petco. Healthier pet, healthier budget.
I worked for a year and a half, and then I realized I don't want to do a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life. So,
Well, I didn't say why do you hate working. I was asking where'd you do your undergrad at? What school?
San Diego State University.
San Diego State?
Yeah.
All right. And is that where you're from, San Diego?
Yeah.
All right, cool. Welcome. Okay, they call it Man Diego because there's not that many girls there, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it's a big military population there. That's what my buddy told me. And when I went there, it wasn't that bad. There was hot girls there.
Who wants to go to San Diego anyway?
It's nice, but California sucks. Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah. What about you?
Hi,
What's your name?
everybody. My name is Leger. I'm 24.
Is that your real government name?
Yeah, my real government name, Leger.
Okay.
Do you like it or no?
The way you said it, that's your real government name. It was like you was hoping that it wasn't.
No, well, you'd be surprised at some of the gay names that we get on here, so I gotta ask sometimes.
But do you like it?
It's cool. It's unique.
It sounds like
I got a weird name too, so I get it.
I feel like it feels good coming off the tongue like Lil J.
It sounds like Lil J.
You know what? My grandma calls me that, Lil JJ.
Oh, for real?
But yeah, she
Shout
used to
to
call
grandma,
me
then.
that. She used to call me that.
Don't feel bad. I got a weird name too, so it happens, man. I remember the first day of school.
You hate it.
know it's bad. We're like,
You
okay,
know
I'm gonna
they're
butcher
calling
this.
your name.
Wait,
And
what's your real name?
Yeah.
everybody knows this, Amro. I've already been doxed enough times.
You know,
Say it again.
Fuck you, nigga. Still acting like he doesn't know the name. This fucking guy. Fucking hate this guy. Walter. Don't do that to me. Man.
Oh man, the whitest name
Man,
ever.
how does someone look? Ladies, I told you, they roast me too. Myron's grandfather, it's a picture of Bin Laden. Me and Khalifa, 2 for fresh. My people love you for your hijab scene. Now reenact it with my grandson Myron, inshallah.
damn.
I don't need.
Yo, look, just like him too.
Yeah, okay, sorry. So, Lejay, Osama, didn't you die, bro? Like, what the fuck are you doing here?
Allegedly.
All right,
Okay.
go ahead. Lejay,
So,
age?
I'm 24 years old. And what's the next one?
What do you do for work?
Yeah, what do you do for work?
What was that?
What do you do for work?
Oh,
Employment.
what do I do for work? Okay, so basically, I graduated college with my nursing degree, and
Wait,
I
nurse?
just passed my NCLEX. Yes.
Okay.
What the hell is that noise? That sounds not good.
Don't worry, that's just a button that Chris hits every now and then. You know?
Okay, and I
Yeah.
just want to tell you, congratulations and good luck on your journey.
Thank
And
you.
stay to it. It's not easy, but stick to it. And now this. Okay, so I feel so out of place. Everyone's like, I'm single. Okay, I'm actually married.
Okay.
She won.
I'm married.
When'd you get married?
I got married on April 5th, 2021.
Okay, so a year ago.
Yeah, a year ago, going on 2 years now.
Okay.
Nice.
Yo, don't let anybody shame you for getting married yet.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
that we actually think on this side, right, where we operate on logic, that's actually the best thing that you can do is get married when you're young and the
Yeah.
most attractive, so you can get the best guy.
To the right guy.
To the right guy.
To the right guy.
I'm assuming he's the right guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
I
don't get
love
married.
him.
But for us, you niggas don't get married. Don't get married. But all right, cool. No, so you got married. You got your BA in nursing.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
24, and then where are you originally from?
I'm from Passaic, New Jersey, and I also rap too, so that's the part I left out.
Okay, you be rapping.
I be big rapping.
Wait, can you spit a bar for us? A
You
verse?
serious?
Dead ass.
That us?
Let's get it.
All right.
Cut the beat.
Just like on some straight silence shit, or y'all got a beat for me?
Acapella?
Okay.
Acapella. Arzubi, you got a beat for her?
I'm not a beatboxer.
Okay. That was racist.
Okay.
That's the
How about this? Can I give y'all something before we get up out of here? Can I do that?
Okay. Yeah. She got to think of
That's
something.
fine. I don't gotta think of nothing, but it's just like we just
What do you
getting
mean?
into it. He wants to fight. He gave
Hey,
me.
Chris, it's bro. Hey, man, Hood Chris, we'll be back. Yeah, I know, man.
He got the ski mask on, his shiesty shit. He's ready for whatever.
That's it, FNF Glorilla.
What happened?
Yeah, you
See,
do
you
look
wanna
like
know
a
something? I
girl.
think that she looks like me, but just in
Yeah.
a like slow version.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know.
You
about
guys
that.
look similar.
Yes.
She don't look as good as me, but she
Yeah, beautiful. Y'all
is
both
a
Listen, man. I ain't saying nothing. I know her people. She cool. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyhow.
no, she's cool and she's
Yeah.
a beautiful girl, super talented, super blessed. I'm happy for her.
You like-
Don't get it,
but I'm
don't
better,
get it
though.
twisted. I'm just saying that, like, what the hell?
I heard there was gonna be some spitting of bars. No.
For you.
No.
You got a rapper right here for you too.
It's 3 rappers at this table. That's the real tea.
3.
Mm.
Right here.
Oh, you can rap too?
Yeah,
You got lucky. I passed you by mistake.
it's all good.
All right, we ain't doing
I
this. All right, man.
got
I'm out, man.
bars
This
for
is-
you.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. He said we could come back to it. He said that's fine. Before we get up out of here, I'm
I'm waiting for
gonna
it.
give y'all the
We
shot
might forget.
effect.
All
I'm
right.
not gonna let you forget.
I'll say this. We can hold off on the bank robbery for a little bit.
Allegedly.
Chris? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Fine.
Allegedly, Myron.
All right.
Allegedly.
It's fine. You
Wait,
get a
wait,
pass
no,
for now. But if we don't get some bars at the end,
I'm not Chris.
I'm gonna give y'all some bars. I'm not shy.
Aaron,
I just
whatever.
don't want to be like the
Wait.
like.
Go ahead. Girl.
You know, like we. I'm gonna let her get her name in and all of her
She can wait.
information. Just damn, just like that. She can wait.
I object. I can't go on the run.
we doing here? These glasses are fogging up. I can't see shit anymore.
Take off the ski mask.
No. All right, we'll just move on. We'll just move on. It's fine. All right. What about you? What's your name?
Hi guys, I'm Christina. I'm a student at U Miami for law, and I'm from Jersey. I'm 19, and I have a boyfriend at home.
Nice. How long?
Like 2 years.
Cool.
Is he rich?
Is he rich?
No comment.
Oh, come on, man. I'm rooting for you. Byron's about to leave. And Zuby. Okay, so Zuby, last but not least, who are you, brother? We know who you are, but they might not know who you are.
Yeah, for sure. My name is Zuby. I'm an independent rapper, author, host of the Real Talk with Zuby podcast, public speaker, and did I say author? Yeah. I feel like I missed a job. But I don't really use the term influencer, but a lot of people know me from social media and talking about a lot of different things. I'm in the fitness world as well. I've written 2 fitness books, just put out a children's book about health and fitness and nutrition actually in July called The Candy Calamity. I was born in England. I grew up in Saudi Arabia. My family background's originally from Nigeria, and I've been in both the American and British school systems. I'm a graduate of Oxford University, studied computer science, and then did the standard thing and
a world record in...
Yeah, I broke the British women's deadlift record in 2019 after temporarily identifying as a woman. A lot of people, I came onto millions of people's radar off of that stunt. I am actually a man, though. I am identifying as a man for the following conversations.
You're so brave.
Don't worry about the pronouns. Don't worry about misgendering. But yeah, I'm many things to many people. I try to be an all-around decent human being and positively inspire other
What an intro, man.
That was a fantastic intro. Very good. Some guys that put on ski masks randomly. Okay. All right, so I'll read these chats real quick, and then we already got, like 7,000, 8,000 people watching right now live. So you guys, do me a favor.
We did an awesome interview with Zuby earlier as well.
Yes, we did.
So when this is finished, check it out.
Yes, definitely go check that one out.
And we only have 1.7K likes.
What the fuck?
What?
Hey, you guys need to stop being...
Bro.
Okay, I almost just said something that would get us canceled. You guys need to stop being... you know what I was going to say?
I already know. I already know. Allegedly, Myron. Allegedly.
No, it actually rhymes with fuse, if you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yo, you guys need to stop being that way and like the goddamn video, all right? Don't be cheap with the likes. 8 a.m., Monday, she yours. This weekend, I love her. Future, shout out to you.
He did say that, by the way.
BBL refund department goes $2. Everyone tonight is a 10. 1 with makeup, 0 without. Fantastic. $20 from Fresh to BBC. Troy next to Fresh. Stop staring. Yes, I know the chain looks nice, but please stop. It's rude. Anyways, Fresh, those 2 girls last night, my God. Now I see why you sell those broads a dream. These girls really doomed out here. Thank you, Fresh to BBC. I don't know, but some dude made a YouTube account and poses as Fresh's penis.
That's weird, Zuby, right?
That's very weird.
We got everybody in the chat. We got Fresh's dick, Osama bin Laden. I mean, it's crazy. Killer Beezy goes, I'm the main character. Oh, my God. All right. Ladies, 77 from Diego N goes, ladies, can you name a country in South America? Please no repeats. All right.
Wait, country in South America.
One country.
We'll start with you.
Africa.
Okay. What? No. Wait, come on. South America.
South America.
Let everyone go. Let everyone go, okay?
I feel like this is some bullshit.
South America.
Yeah, one country in South America.
That's all.
I'm just being completely honest. I am not good at geographics. Everyone has their things. Geographics is not my thing. I GPS everywhere, and...
You mean geography?
Is that what it's called? See, I don't even know how to say it right. It's not my fucking thing.
Okay, just one country, though. One country. Name one country that you think is in South America.
Could it be Asia?
Fantastic.
Okay.
What about you?
I'm pulling out of my social studies.
That's fine. You got it. You got it. Don't worry.
Yeah. Brazil.
All right. What about you?
She took my one.
Okay. Name another one.
I'm going to go with Mexico.
Okay.
Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Portugal.
Nice.
Argentina.
Good job.
Colombia.
Amazing.
All right, most of the girls got that wrong. Really?
You got 3.
Can you break down what was real or what's not real?
Yes. So, wait, what did it...
Brazil was correct. Argentina was correct.
Brazil, Argentina, and someone said...
Colombia.
Those are only 3 that were right.
The rest were wrong.
Yes.
I was so confident. Wait, he gave me like I went good. He was like, no, you did good. And I'm fucking wrong.
Yeah, I mean, Mexico is actually in North America, and the Dominican Republic is in the
Well,
Caribbean.
where is Asia?
Asia's another continent. Other side of the world, actually.
Yeah. You know what? Someone said Africa, and I remembered Africa being close to Asia, and I'm like, well, if she must be right, then Asia must be it as well.
Guys, remember, she might have been a lawyer, so she might have been a lawyer.
All right. That was fantastic. Okay. Diego Ed, thank you. Goes, Blackest Panther goes, women say they are hormonal and emotional, which makes them crazy, and that men should learn to deal with it. Why do you ladies not have the same energy for men's hormones and resulting events, i.e. being horny all the time? So that's a good question, but they don't give a fuck about what we think, bro. $10 from Beats by ISO goes, hypothetical question for ladies. If there was a 0% chance of you being shamed, getting pregnant, or catching STD, how many sexual partners would you like to have?
One.
Well, remember, no one can call you a hoe. Nobody knows. You're not going to get shamed.
I know.
Etc.
I know.
Still one for you?
One. Because you want to know something?
Oh, here we go.
When you build that sexual chemistry with one person, is like fucking amazing, you know? And it's like, fuck.
I mean, she's married, so.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't, because I want to smash a lot of girls, but I will. Yeah, so real guys, real quick. I need you guys to like the video, and then also for the ladies here, we're going to turn it to you guys to ask a question.
Yes.
Okay? So after I read these chats, have something that you want to talk about. You guys heard the part of our conversation earlier. Maybe you disagree with something me, Zuby, and Fresh said earlier, or maybe you might have seen clips and you're like, you guys are misogynists. You want to tell us why we're misogynists? Whatever you want to say. But we'll turn it to y'all to have questions and or comments or disagreements, whatever.
Or why he left you ass.
Or you can ask us questions about how men think if you guys want or care.
We got you.
All right, so the fat pastor goes, I'm tired of being on the intro. Please put a man who leads by example and is doing the work on like Mr. B. You know, we were just talking about that, guys.
Yes.
We're going to film it next week for y'all. All right. Question for the girls: if Zuby were your boyfriend, what would you bring to the table to keep him? Oh shit!
All right, ladies.
I'm not on the spot, but I feel like I am.
How about this? Ladies, for the man of your dreams, probably Zuby, he exudes a lot of these traits. What would you bring to the table to that man, your dream man? We'll start here with Ms. Poland.
All right, so I would say if it clicks, it clicks. You don't have to necessarily like bring anything to the table to impress the guy. If it clicks, it clicks.
If it claps, it clacks. Okay.
So, question for you: would a guy be able to say that, you know, to you, like, hey, if it clicks, it clicks? Just.
I mean, depends on like what stage are we, right? I mean, I don't know.
No, but if it clicks, it clicks, though.
Yeah,
Of course, you know, like first minute, you know, if you want to go for the girl or if you just want to give up.
No, but I'm saying, what if the guy came up to you and said, yo, if it clicks, man, let's make this happen.
just
Yeah.
go.
So you would accept it, but he should accept it. Fantastic. What about you? What do you bring to the table for your man of your dreams, whoever that may be?
Better question is, what is he bringing for me?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like, why do I have to bring him something? What is he
Okay.
bringing for me?
How about this? Let's say he's 6'2", makes $500K a year, attractive, good teeth, etc. Status, right?
That doesn't mean anything if he has a shitty personality.
Let's
Still
say
a hero.
he's charming and does philanthropy and donates to UNICEF and he's a good dude. Now, what would you bring back to that man?
I'd be his dream girl.
What does that mean?
That's for him to find out, not for you guys to find out.
Okay, on a foundational level, what do you think he might want you to have to bring to him? What do you think he might actually want?
To be loyal and just stay, like, eyes on him.
Okay, so loyalty.
Yeah, loyalty. That's what
it.
I'll bring. Oh, I think my personality is good enough too, but I think the loyalty.
Okay, tell us about the personality. What would make him be with you?
I would keep him on his toes. I wouldn't. He needs to be kept on his toes. I need to be humbled.
Who hurt you? Who hurt you, young lady?
This is a bad week to ask that.
Okay, so all right, so okay, fair enough. What about you?
Bring the table. No.
Typical.
Honestly, if I really like somebody, then I'm going to notice their needs before they do. So I'm going to see what he's missing in his life, and I'm just going to come in and try to leave my mark. Amen.
Okay. Could you give us like something,
Little things like if your bathroom's a mess, I'm going to redecorate that while you're sleeping. If I notice you're missing something, got car wipes, we just go pick those up at the store. That's just my love language. I like to
Take care.
Take care. Yeah.
Okay. All right. What about you?
I would say intelligence. Excuse me. Drive, ambition, resources, not lazy.
Do you think a guy,
Beautiful
your dream guy
personality.
that has money would care about your resources?
You're right. So maybe not. Well, maybe I could help. Maybe I know somebody that can help him elevate to a certain level, possibly that he wouldn't know, you know. So I could bring that to the table. Good personality, classy, not rude, very respectful, loving, caring, loyal.
Okay.
I could go on.
Fantastic. What about you?
I'm bringing loyalty, the obvious. I cook, I clean, I take care of my man, whatever he needs, and a fabulous body and excitement in the bedroom.
Okay. And an accent.
An accent.
All right. What about you, Miss California?
My own money, and I also feel like I'm a very nurturing person to the people that I love, whether it's my families or my man. So just love, support, and yeah, that's about it.
Fantastic. Cool. What about you?
Okay, so
Or what do you bring to your husband, I guess?
Yeah, I was gonna say I have my dream man. So what I bring to my husband, I like to bring him peace and tranquility. I like him to feel secure and comfortable when he's with me. He has to put on this person for the world. So when we're together, it's like take the cape off. You know what I'm saying? I'm the oldest sibling of 5, so kind of really naturally a caregiver. And I bringing to the table wise, like I'm very strong minded. I'm very independent. I like to, just like you said, see what he's lacking and try to pick up in those areas. And I like to make his life easier. Like I'll cook most nights so we don't have to worry about going out and, spending money on dinner. And not that it matters, but it's just, you know what I'm saying? I like to make things a smooth sailing.
Do you make sandwiches on command?
I make sandwiches at 4 a.m.
On command. So
Commando.
it'll be like, for your guy. So like he could be like, yo, I'm tired. It's 2 a.m, whatever. Yo, can you make me some food?
I'm gonna go and take shrimp out the freezer and put it in some warm water so it can thaw pretty quickly. And I'm gonna season it and I'm gonna start my rice and my vegetables while that's
At 2
marinating.
in the morning?
Yeah, it's 2 in the morning.
Damn.
Because shrimp cooks pretty quickly.
Well,
That's
she's
right.
married, yeah.
Like about 10 minutes. Less than 10 minutes, probably 10 minutes. And if you cook it any more than that, it'll be like rubber. So, yeah, I will hook my baby up anytime
That's
he needs
pretty
me.
good, though.
Yeah.
And who has the final say in your relationship?
Yeah.
It kind of depends on what the say is on. Some things he's more intelligent than me on.
Okay.
Some things I'm more intelligent than
Like
him
furniture,
on.
stuff for the house.
Furniture, that's me.
You can do all that. Yeah, okay.
That's me. That's my thing.
And then, one question for you.
hmm
Where's the ring?
So, okay.
Oh,
I
shit.
was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
Second
So,
shot.
y'all want to know
Gotcha.
something? Can I be honest with you guys?
Give 1,000.
Okay, so my husband did something that was very unhusbandly-like. So I removed the ring from my hand and I told him when I feel confident as his wife again, I will put the ring back on. When he can reinstall that confidence back in me as his wife, I'll put the ring back on.
What do you do?
Until
He had
then-
sex with another girl?
He cheated.
Yeah, he did. He cheated. He cheated, yeah.
It's not that big a deal.
Yeah, I mean.
It is that big of a deal because at the end of the day, what's a big deal to her may not be a big deal to her. What's a deal breaker to her may not be a deal breaker to her. And what's amazing to her may not be amazing to her, and so on and so forth. For me, cheating is a very big deal.
but hold on. He chose you, though, right? So you
Doesn't matter.
So
If another woman can have my husband in her bed, then what does it matter? I'm that girl. No girl
for
should
10
have
seconds.
my husband.
10 seconds.
No. He wouldn't want anyone to have me for 10 seconds.
But y'all are not the same.
We're not the same. You're completely right. We're not the same in a lot of aspects. We're very much so different. But at the end of the day, you can't. I know you guys like to go off of the general population.
Yeah.
But I go off of my personal life, okay? And I find it very unattractive when a man is like slinging peen. You know, it's very like weird,
Pushing
the
peen?
exclusiveness. Like
Pushing peen.
yeah, pushing
Pushing
peen.
peen.
Pushing peen. He's pushing peen. So it's like, it's not giving. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a regular girl. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not a regular girl.
So you're special.
I believe that I'm special. Yeah.
Question for you: do you think that a man can have sex with another girl and still love his girl the same?
Yeah, I do. I do. I don't believe that a man having sex with another woman determines anything of how he loves or cares about.
So if he still loves you the same and he busted a nut somewhere else, is it like that critical?
Yes, it is that critical because it's not about the love. You can love I can love this cup right here, but what does it mean? I want respect.
Did he lie to you about it?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Right.
Well, yeah, okay. If you lie about it, that's a little bit.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
But most guys are no one's gonna be fucked another bitch. Sorry.
I'm gonna tell their wife that, but like,
you know.
So that's why the ring is not on right now.
Okay.
And we honestly been having a really, really good past couple of months. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm working towards. I want to actually. You want to know what's crazy? Yeah,
Months?
I know. I'm dragging it by saying months, weeks.
Okay.
It's been a few weeks. We've been having a good few weeks, and I actually feel like this might sound crazy, but I feel like him cheating was like a blessing in disguise because it kind of gave our relationship like a reset.
A new life.
Almost, like low-key,
So
you know what I'm saying? I want to buy him a new ring.
So let him cheat once a month.
Never.
You'll be fine. See, new life again.
That'll never happen. First of all, I'll break that thing. Never. Will I let a man cheat? First of all, like, I am so sexually exciting that there's no need to cheat. And if you feel like there is a need to cheat, then I will go somewhere else and sexually excite someone else. He cheated not because he wasn't sexually excited. He cheated because of, when you're married and living together, bickering comes about and arguing.
So
it's not even about.
You do know that most men are gonna cheat, right?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's a fact, but it's not what you do; it's how you do it. If I can.
You call what she did there?
Doggy style, missionary
It's
style.
not a big deal that he fucked another chick.
No,
It's a
it's
big
not
deal that
that
he
it-
lied.
no.
That's what got her mad.
It's not that it's not a big deal that he fucked another chick because it is a big deal. Because if it wasn't, I would be wearing my nice ass ring right now. I have a beautiful ring. I'll be wearing it right now.
You should share. You look familiar. I know you're from somewhere.
Yeah, you probably do.
Download the Domino's app today and become a piece of the Pie Rewards member to earn points toward free pizza.
Hold on. I think I know your man.
How's my man's? Anytime.
Get a brush. No, it's coming to me.
That elephant memory. He never forgets, bro.
Memory.
Once he sees you,
want to bring up someone else.
No, but that's fine.
Yeah, where do you know me from?
Black or white fresh?
Where we going?
Black.
You black?
Who, me?
No. All I'll say is that it's cold in these streets, man. Like, I don't think women understand how hard it is to like, number one, get married to a guy that you're aroused by and attracted to at the same time. And arousal and attraction is not the same. Arousal is he does it for you from a sexual standpoint, and attraction is like, I actually am attracted to this guy because he provides security to some degree. So, I mean, the thing is that we tell women, no offense to you, that they're special and that their pussy's the only pussy and it should be the only pussy and that you should be satisfied. But the reality is, you're never going to satisfy your guy by yourself sexually. And that's for all the ladies here to understand.
Yeah.
You're not really that special. Guys are always going to want variety. The quicker you understand that, the more you can make peace with it. If you have sex with another girl, it's not that big a deal. You got the last name, you got the title.
You
or in
think
your
I
case,
don't
you
want
got the ring.
variety? You think I don't want variety?
Really?
You literally, hold on, whoa. Rewind the show 2 seconds ago.
No, we can rewind it on what. No, I know what he's gonna say. He's gonna say how I said even if people wouldn't know and I wouldn't be counted as a hoe, would I sleep with more than one person? And no.
The answer was no. She answered the question because she literally said I would have sex with one person.
Yeah, I would, but
because you love
it. Look, multiple. I'm talking about variety. It doesn't have to be sexual. I actually, when I'm single, I will talk the motherfuck out of some niggas. Like, I have like 10 niggas I'm talking to, but won't link none of them. Just all FaceTime, you know?
Okay, you're establishing that women love attention. We talk about this all the time.
Yeah, like straight up FaceTime type shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, okay, I can't do that while I'm married. Like, my husband's not going to come in and see me like, okay, I'll call you right back. Hey, babe. He's not going to be cool with that, you know? So he just like, it's like we have to control our impulses. There's a time and a place for everything.
Oh my God.
That's how I feel.
No, I mean, you could feel that way, but the real is that if your guy is successful and attractive, other girls are going to want him, and they can only, I mean, unless they're Zuby, they're going to probably cheat and have sex with another girl.
Do you cheat, Zuby?
Never.
Black men don't cheat. Black men don't cheat.
No,
Yeah.
on a serious note,
Facts.
I feel like when you commit to
But he's
someone-
like this gross, like anomaly. Like if you take 100 dudes, he's the one that won't do it, but he has very strong principles and beliefs. Most guys, though, we gonna have sex with other girls.
I will go crazy over strong principles. Like I'm heavy on morals.
Okay.
It's like, no, what you mean? Okay, I'm dead serious. I wouldn't lie about that. So I'm just saying, like, when a guy is like I can tell he was raised with principle and morals. It's a super turn on, as opposed to like this nigga's just doing anything with anyone.
We're just telling you the most practical stuff.
How did you meet your husband?
I met him. I used to work as a bartender. I met him at work.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's coming back to me now.
Is he a musician too?
No, he's not a musician.
What does he do for it?
He actually has a what is it called?
Fresh nose.
No,
say.
He has a business that he's like trying to sell these sex toys, I believe. Yeah.
I don't know who that nigga is.
All right.
I don't know who that is.
Well, we'll move on because I know we're probably going to touch on this again. But the question was I guess your boyfriend. What do you bring to the table for your boyfriend?
Like loyalty, respect, honesty, and just like supporting someone when they need it.
Okay. What if he needs to know what country in South Africa? I'm sorry, South America. South America. I got confused because she said Africa. I can help you. Okay, fantastic. All right. So, anything else with? Actually, ladies, remember, I'm going to turn it to y'all here in a second. So, have something ready to go. I'm gonna pick on whoever has something first.
20 and up or no?
Yeah, from this point forward, we'll go 20 and up because we got 10,000 plus y'all in here already, guys. So go ahead and do me a favor. Number one, like the goddamn video. Number two, subscribe to Zuby on YouTube. Check him out on Instagram as well. And also check him out on Twitter. All ladies' Instagrams are below. So go ahead and send a dick pic right now while we're in the middle of on air.
Only 3K likes.
And then, we only got 3K likes.
Damn, bro.
We should be at least at 8 to 9K views, bro. Guys, you know how much work it takes to get these cameras set up, get the girls in here, have Zuby come through, do a lit-ass interview with y'all. Man, Anwar and Eric are losing hair in the back, dealing with getting the girls. Chris, he could barely speak. This is tough. All right, man? So go ahead and like the goddamn video. Shawty's consistently getting jokes made on her from us. So, guys, do it for us. Do it for Shawty L. Do it for Bruno Mars. And do it for Eddie Guerrero. All right? Please.
Thank you guys for that, by the way.
And we got greetings from the Netherlands. I got my womanese bingo card ready with terms like it depends, 50-50, insecure, etc. Shout out to Leak My Balls watching all the way from, what currency was that? It's a euro, right?
A euro.
Okay, shout out to you guys. I see different currencies here. We got $20 from Leaks V. Goes, give props to Zuby, the undisputed British women's deadlift record holder. 525 represent, absolutely. Then we got Coconut Chutney from India, 400 Indian rupees. Goes, if they say they prefer a 6 foot tall man, you should check all the boxes above 6 foot in the Build a Man calculator. Thank you for your service, FNF. Much love. We got you, my friend.
Thanks, bro.
And then we got Jeremy Arnold, $50 goes, how the fuck you all social media influencers but ain't even influence me? Okay.
I ain't say that.
No, that's for her.
Church of Petrol goes, the Mrs. Cactus loves Zuby.
Mises Caucus.
Oh, Mises Caucus. Okay. I'm working on getting them on the RP train.
What's the Mises Caucus?
It's a sector of the Libertarian Party of America. I spoke at one of their events in Reno, Nevada.
Oh, okay.
So I got big love there.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to that.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
Someone, you asked me when did I get married. I said April 5th, 2021. Someone on there said she got married on April Fool's. LOL. It wasn't April Fool's, motherfucker.
Gave her a ring pop.
That's fucked up.
The best one is $50 goes, make no mistake, this is the official rating for tonight's episode. Starting from Christina, who is right here.
Yeah.
Christina, he gives you a 4.
What the?
Leger gives you a 6. Melissa,
your
a 3.
mama, too.
That was going to come. Melissa, a 3. Shamaria, 9. Rocio, a 6.
I'll take
Crystal, a 3. Rushi, a 5. And then Magda, a 6.
Max 6.
And you a negative 10.
not Max.
Did you give yourself the nickname Max earlier? You said Magda, aka Max.
Oh, Mags.
Oh, Mags, not Max. Okay. Leger and Chamari, the 2 nurses. My friend's EKG has ST elevations on lead 2, lead 3, and lead AVF. What is occurring?
She could be having a ventricle fibrillation. She should really go get that checked out if that is true. I'm not sure if that's true, but if it is true, That sounds like V-fib.
What about you?
I have no idea. Listen, I'm still on prereqs.
All right, well, I know he's going to give a comment here and see if she was right or not. He does that to every girl. I'm a nurse. He'll super chat. Okay, tell me this. And then, you know how many girls have failed, bro? That shit is hilarious. Okay. Female FNF gang in the building. Love you guys. Let's go. Like the video. Shout out to
Deja Somerville. Thank you.
Yeah, we got a growing amount of females watching us, man. Shout out to y'all.
Or like 12?
Corey M. Yeah, I think we're up to past 10. Fantastic.
Corey M.
I think we lost one, but yeah.
Yeah, probably.
If the Lord thinks Africa is a country in South America, I'll represent myself. Thanks. All right. Your Honor, Africa is a part of South America.
Unknown caller.
Play no games.
Tell him what you did to him.
I like to smack down on him.
Tell him how'd you catch him.
Got down there and amongst them. Play no games.
Tell him what you did to him.
I like to smack down on him.
Tell him how'd you catch him.
Got down there and amongst
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Robert?
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Roberts?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Can you hear me? Hello?
Too bad goes. I just want to thank you guys. I'm 32 years old from Chicago. 2 years ago, I dumped my ex-girlfriend, opened my own HVAC company, went from making $1K a week to $20K a week. Applying Myron strategies. Keep up the good work. Shout out my friend.
Unknown caller.
Play no games.
Tell him what you did to him.
I like to smack down on him.
Tell him how'd you catch him.
Hello? Who is this?
Mr. Robert?
Who is this?
This is Christina, Don Davis Auto Group. How are you?
Don Davis Auto Group?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what do you need?
I am calling you inquired about a 2015 Ford Focus 5 days ago.
No, thank you. Have a great day.
Are you not on the...
No, thank you. Have a great day.
Making $8,000 a month.
Yo, chill.
Let me just explain this shit real quick. Let me explain it. Let me explain if y'all leave, y'all are whack. I know y'all not gonna leave. I know y'all not gonna leave. What you want it? I know y'all not gonna leave. All right, bet. I'm gonna explain this to y'all. I'm gonna explain this to y'all right now. Okay? Listen, this is why y'all gotta, your boy Academics, man. I'm here to break down all this shit for y'all. So it said Future sells his song publishing catalog in an 8-figure deal that includes several #1 songs spanning his first 16 years as a recording artist. Billboard estimates that Future's publishing catalog went for $65 to $75 million. Okay? Alright. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna give y'all some game when it comes to music business. By the way, I think Future sent a tweet out. Let me go to Future tweet. Future. Or is it one Future? It's probably one Future. One Future. I'm giving y'all priceless advice and shit about the industry. He said, yo, unsuccessful people have no clue how success works. Let me tell you this. Everybody in this game is selling their catalog. I'm going to show you 2 people who sold their catalog. Irv Gotti sells catalog. Okay? Oh, here we go. Irv Gotti strikes $300 million deals for Murder Inc. Master Recordings. Okay? This is a dub. Let me tell y'all what's going on. First of all, people, it's in the music industry. Let me be very clear. I know Dame Dash and other people have said, oh, it's all about owning. So some people look at this and be like, why would you ever sell something? That's not the way to look at it, especially if your ownership of something, and I'm going to explain it really carefully. but everybody usually sells their catalog at some point. Now, let me explain the difference and what's going on with this Future shit. Future has sold, and I'm reading it verbatim, his song publishing catalog in an 8-figure deal. It includes several number one songs spanning his first 16 years as a recording artist. Billboard estimates that Future publishing catalog went for 65 to 75 million. Now, I want to explain this to y'all because this is the thing about the music business. By the way, yo, chat, I think I might be kicking off a Patreon soon. Like, I think it really hit me and be like, yo, bro, you be giving out just too much free game. These motherfuckers don't respect it. They don't even understand it. But if you want to at least kick some knowledge for the niggas who really care about it, let them, like, really tap in. I might do that. Anyway, here's the thing. I'm going to explain this to you. Future is not selling his masters. He's selling his publishing catalog. Now let me explain what that is. When you drop songs as an artist, you get paid from a lot of different sources, right? One of the ways you get paid is publishing. If you write on a song, you get publishing. If you produce on a song, you get publishing, right? So ATL Jacob has publishing on Wait For You and all these other songs, okay? Now, what does that mean? Publishing is usually, if it's played on radio, there's usually a percentage or a fee that has to get paid to all the people who are credited with the song. If it's put in a movie, people would have to pay, which would eventually go into publishing. Publishing is basically the licensing of that person's music for after it's been released. It doesn't mean you own the music. I hope you're understanding me. So when it says Future sells his publishing catalog, it doesn't mean that Future doesn't own at least partially some of the master catalog. Now, again, let me explain it. Every artist signs publishing deals. I'm going to give you, remember I was talking about Blueface, and I said, yo, here's the thing about why there's so much money in music. If I'm an artist, I'll use Glorilla. Glorilla got a song, I'm F-R-E-E, fuck nigga free, okay? Say she gets 2 other records and a few others. And I'm also use Ice Spice. She got that Munch song, let she get a couple others. There's going to be a company that comes in that says, yo, we want to give you a publishing deal, okay? Now, what that deal usually is, and every artist gets offered this is how these artists get paid a lot of times. Say Glorilla, someone's gonna come to her and be like, "Yo, let me see what Glorilla." I'm guessing all this stuff, right? So I haven't really evaluated her catalog, but I'm just spitballing. Somebody might come to her and be like, "Yo, by the way, she signed to CMG already. So from now on, and probably even her back catalog is owned by CMG. CMG has a joint venture with Interscope Records. Interscope Records is under Universal. I hope you're following me. So basically, her catalog is pretty much not independent anymore. It's all rolling up under a major. Now, if she's smart, which I'm pretty sure she should be, she should have had a lawyer, but who knows? Gotti came to her. Who knows how that goes? She should own a percentage of her master. Definitely not the full thing. She's not on an independent independent label. So she should own a part of it. I'm pretty sure Gotti will own a part of it, especially going forward, or maybe even the majority, depending on how much money he gave her. And possibly Interscope will own some of it as well. Okay. I might be. I was reading a YouTube comment recently, and people were like, yo, sometimes you feel like your audience too dumb when in reality we understand what you're saying. So I'm gonna just keep going. All right, cool. So let me keep explaining. After a few songs that are very successful, a publishing a company is gonna offer her a publishing deal to say, hey, listen, for your publishing for these songs and maybe for your next album or two, we'll give you $4 million right now. Probably won't be 4 million. Probably be like 2.5 or maybe 3. Okay, actually, I think 2 to 2.5 would probably be the number. They're gonna offer her that money. What does that mean? A publishing deal. This is a publishing deal I'm talking about. A publishing deal is gonna say, for all the publishing revenue that your song will earn, we're gonna front you that money, and we're gonna wait the time Usually that's for like 3 years or like 4 years or a couple albums. We'll wait the time to collect. You get what I mean? So a lot of these deals, they're saying, we'll give you the lump sum, we'll get paid later. Okay. So those are publishing deals, which are basically they're leasing what the publishing on your records are going to make. When you sell it, which again, this is not a publishing deal where it returns. I'm going to show Kanye West's deal shortly. Kanye West had a deal for like 10 years. He got a lot of money, but it required him to put out new music because these days we're in streaming, and when you keep putting out music, your back catalog makes more money. Okay, so what does this mean? And this is the bare bones of it. I'm not trying to confuse y'all. Future owns his publishing. He's probably done publishing deals on these songs already. So he's got millions off of these songs already. But here's the thing. Future's catalog, and by the way, it's about 750 songs he has in his catalog because it's going from 2000 and it's early 2000, it might be before 2010 to 2020. It's about 750 songs, right? This is how it works. I got to pull up a calculator. Well, yeah, y'all see the calculator. Anyway, the reason why Billboard estimates he got paid 65 to 75 million, divide that by about like 8 to 9, okay? And some people usually say 10, right? Divide that by about like 10, or some people might even say 15, right? Like when we get to the Kanye conversation, it's a 30x multiplier. Now, I know y'all might be like, yo, this is getting complicated. This is why I'm a math major. I'm trying to break it down for y'all. What happens is the money that Future would make on publishing in a year, for them to buy his catalog, they're going to give him like 10 to 15 times that. So basically, who knows what might happen in the future, but Future will get 10 to 15 years, 10 to 15 times what he would make in 1 year of his catalog. And I'm going to tell you why it's advantageous for Future, because a lot of people, and this is why Future tweeted out, unsuccessful people can't understand success. By the way, the same thing is happening for a lot of artists. A lot of people just sold their either publishing, or sometimes they might sell their parts to the masters. The reason why is, especially artists like Future, YoungBoy, and other artists like that, they make so much music that I give you the case with YoungBoy. He was offering a lot of money to sell his catalog, and he entertained it for a while. The reason why he's going to entertain it, when YoungBoy is all said and done, YoungBoy's going to have 3 to 4 catalogs. So if somebody comes to you and says, here's I don't know, 40-50 million dollars for your catalog from this time period, knowing that you're going to drop 20 more albums in the next 5 years, say for YoungBoy, or for Future, you're going to drop, I don't know, 10 albums in the next 5 years, you know your new catalog is going to be worth more than what your old catalog is. So it's one of those things where, like, I hope y'all understanding me in the sense of, people keep talking ownership, but when you own something and you're diluting the pool by putting a lot of other music in it and other new music, how much is it really going to pay you? So basically, these dudes are just getting the money up front and they're making new music. You're going to see YoungBoy sell his catalog or sell his publishing. You're going to see Future just did it. Yo, you get a quick $75 million, and then Future about to drop 4 or 5 tapes. He dropped 4 or 5 tapes, and he waits. They always say it takes about 5 years to build a catalog. 5 years. Or it'll take, there's a particular amount of songs. That's usually the litmus test. Or it'll take like 5 years. Future going to keep putting out music. He's going to have another catalog to sell again. These are publishing. He still owns the masters, or his portion of the masters to all these particular projects. So for people who are saying this is dumb, this is not dumb. This is how the music business goes. Okay? When you are an active artist, there is nothing wrong with selling your old work when you know yours. And by the way, oh my God, I feel like I am trivializing, which this is a huge topic. So I know y'all might be like, oh damn, he just sold everything for 75 million. Keep in mind, right? Keep in mind, one of the reasons why he would also sell it, number one, he's gotten advances and he's gotten paid out to make these projects from the label, right? So any type of royalties, he's not looking to cash out on these things in royalties. He's already got mad advances, right? He's just not trying to say, oh, I need to wait 30 years to get this money or 20 years to get this money. Give me a fucking 15x multiplier, and rather waiting 15 years, give me this money now, and I could use that money for something else. Also, for him, he's looking at it like in 15 years, that catalog won't be worth what it's worth now because I'm going to drop 20 more albums. So when I drop 20 more albums, those what you just bought for 75 million is worth considerably less. I hope that makes some sense. So, bro, everybody sells their fucking, like, everybody does it, bro. Everybody does it. Like, put like this. And by the way, you're probably saying, oh no, Future's finessing them then. If I'm going by your definition, Future's finessing them. No. The fucking company, right? The fucking company that bought Future's shit is $1 billion funded company. They're going to use Future's catalog. They're going to make their money back because on publishing, if you get a movie to license, I don't know, Codeine Crazy or Mask Off or whatever the case is, a lot of that money goes towards publishing. If you control or you're involved in that space and you own the publishing for the artist, okay, cool. Now Future's music is going to get even bigger because now they're going to try to do these deals with movie companies and TV shows to try to get Future's music licensed there because all the money that comes in, remember they paid Future 75. They got forever and a day to try to license all these songs to try to get that money back. However, Future might not be able to like go leverage with Sony Pictures or whatever the case is to get that there. But whatever this $1 billion company that gave them the 75, they're going to be able to do it. So they're going to make the money back. You know what I mean? It's kind of win-win for everybody. Future is going to anytime you see an artist, especially when they're active, sell their catalog, they're about to drop mad more music. You get what I mean? Kanye has sold. Kanye sells, publishing, retire. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my God. Okay. Look, Kanye did a publishing deal, 2019. Kanye's publishing contract does not allow him to retire. This is what everybody does. Again, publishing is basically people licensing the use of your music. Okay? Different than traditional song royalties, which are the sales of your music. Okay? Now, you might get like usually people will sign with a publishing, company or they'll have their publishing being collected by BMI or ASCAP or whatever the case is. So when internet radio plays a song, they have to pay maybe 0.0004 cents every time that song is played, every time Pandora plays it. You get me? They got to pay it to the publishing. Now, if you're a huge artist, it builds up. Okay? Now, here's the thing. When artists are signing these publishing deals, they just want the money up front because they don't want to wait, right? And I'm going back to 2019 because Kanye had signed a publishing contract. We're going to read through this. It says, slavery is not a term to be thrown around lightly, but if Kanye West's statements about last year's slavery being a choice were out of bounds, he's taking more of a prince-like tactic in his ongoing efforts to extract himself from his record and publishing contracts, as noticed by the Hollywood Reporter. The publication points towards a provision in his publishing contract with EMI, which was redacted from the public viewing at the time the lawsuit was filed, blah, blah, blah. You, Mr. West, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm going to try to get to something. A music publishing source tells Variety that the wording is common in publishing contracts, particularly... all right, hold on. Let me see. Okay, here we go. So this was a term in Kanye's publishing contract. So in a publishing deal he signed, he got money up front, and I think they owned half of his publishing. However, when they own half of your publishing, sometimes they'll put in clauses in there to say, Kanye, you can't retire you have to still do music because they know if Kanye goes just straight into fashion, his music might be worth less. So they're saying that Kanye cannot retire after they paid him the money, right? That's essentially what was in the deal. And it says, you, Mr. West, hereby represent and warrant that to EMI you will, throughout the term extended to this modification, remain actively involved in writing, recording, producing compositions and major label albums as your principal occupation, which means he cannot quit music and go to be a fashion designer or some other shit. At no time during the term will you seek to retire as a songwriter, recording artist, or producer, or take any time at the extended hiatus during which you are not actively pursuing your musical career in the same basic manner as you've pursued such a career to date. Essentially, what they're trying to say is, we know if you keep doing music, this catalog, we could make this amount of money off. However, if you quit doing music, it's not going to be the same. So they put in the contract, you cannot retire, essentially, right? A music publishing source, blah, blah, blah. The key phrase is at no time during the term, which is basically saying we're about to give you a big advance. It's not time for you to decide to become a painter next week. I just said that, right? However, West's contract with EMI, blah, 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 has been renewed several times. Here we go. This is the point I'm trying to tell you. Every artist signs a publishing deal. 6ix9ine got $4 or $5 million. Trippie Redd got $4 or $5 million from a publishing deal. Most people, they do publishing deals where they'll quote unquote sell their publishing and they get it back after 10 years. You know what I mean? But that's a company placing a gamble to say, you're hot now. Like, for example, right? Let me give you a good example, right? Jack Harlow, right? If I gave Jack Harlow $4 million to own his publishing for every song you put out till now, I know Jack Harlow's not going to keep going up and up. If I own that publishing for 10 years, granted, say I knew the publishing would probably going to pay him, on increments of like 1 million and 2 million and 3.5, and is going to keep going up for 10 years, I'll give him I don't know, I'll give him $6 million as a deal. I'll give him $6 million as a publishing deal. He gets it up front. Overall, over 10 years, I probably make, say I make $12 million. I gave him 6 cash. And after the, so we both make money. So I make money for waiting. He makes money just for getting it immediately. And after the 10 years, he gets his shit back. So that's how a publishing deal normally works, right? His bid, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool. It makes no difference. Okay. So this was with EMI, right? Okay, cool. This was in 2019. I don't know what happened with that. Let me Google. Kanye publishing EMI. It's always important to know. So Kanye, he settled a lawsuit with them. Okay. Oh shit. They're fucking with me on this site. They want me to log in. Oh, Variety. They never want me to pay. Kanye Music Publisher EMI have ended their legal dispute according to court documents. Settled for an undisclosed amount. The documentary removes reason part. Please take note. Plaintiffs. Give me my point. All right, cool. Let me see. What does it say? Okay, so either Kanye probably gave some money back, or they probably amended the time or some shit like that. And this was like the longer thing. Anyway, the point what I'm trying to say, and I know I'm long-winded with this, like, if you want to know the business of music is really complicated. I try to like break shit down, but like it's not everything that could be just really super easily understood. Future took a win here. There's a lot of people selling. This is a good time to sell your publishing catalog. I'm gonna tell you another reason why this is good. These companies, right, that's buying these publishing catalogs, they're making big plays within the space out as we speak. So they're down to overpay a little bit. So I know you're probably used to people waiting until they're retired to sell their some of their catalog, whether it's masters or publishing. These days, people are selling these things while they're active because a lot of these companies are angling for some bigger play. So Future getting $75 million for his back catalog, right? Say this fucking catalog was probably making him, I don't know, I'm just guessing here, $3 to $4 million a year. It was making him $3 to $4 million a year. They give him $75 million, right? Cool. Number one, he got advances for all those albums, right? So fuck the royalties on it. He got advances, big ass advances for all them joints. He's been paid up for all them joints already. So this is just extra money that you don't have to wait to collect. It's like, yo, if you win the lottery, do you want it? Do you want the $1 billion over the rest of your life, or are you willing to take 700 million immediately? A lot of people be like, give me the 700 million immediately. I don't know how long I'm gonna live. I don't know how. Give me the money right now. I could flip that money. You see that $75 million he's gonna get? He's gonna get that in cash. He could flip that cash quickly rather than wait 20 years to get $75 million. And here's the best part about it. Future is going to drop mad more projects. I think Future might drop another project this year. He's definitely going to drop another one next year, right? And I forgot what the rule of thumb is because I talked to a lot of industry guys. They usually say around 5 years you build the catalog, but I think it's also like about like 3 major projects. 3 major projects for 5 years. So remember, the 75 million he got only goes to 2020. So this new album isn't sold. So the publishing for the new album with Wait For You and all these other songs ain't sold, right? So from 2020 to 2025, he's going to build a new catalog that he could probably sell for another $30 million. And he's signing new record deals that is probably going to pay him at least 5 to 10 on every particular project, right? Bruh, he's just collecting cash. You know what I mean? I'm giving y'all the reasons why these artists are taking these deals is because why sit back knowing how uncertain this business is, and why sit back and wait for the shit when you know you're gonna put out mad more music? So Future's gonna flood the market. Youngboy's gonna flood the market. They're gonna have 10 other albums, new catalog, and they're gonna be able to flip it for the same amount of money. So this is not a dumb deal. That's all I was trying to tell y'all. All right. Hopefully that didn't confuse y'all. I wasn't confusing y'all with like trying to explain all of that, but this is phenomenal. Okay? Like I give y'all a tidbit. They wanted to buy the publishing for Youngboy's album for $30 million. You know, from a certain time period. And it's one of those things where, you know, I think they were thinking about, but they wanted to drive up the price. But think about this. Youngboy drops 4 to 5 projects a year. So if you're trying to get, say you want to get 20 of his projects, Youngboy's on like his 25th project now. So pretty much every like 3 years, he could just squeeze out motherfucking 30, $40 million out of people. Still getting advances, still getting all this other shit. So it's a lot going on. All right, hopefully that didn't confuse you out a lot. If you are interested in the music business, I'll give a lot more detailed breakdown, but probably at a different time. Interestingly enough, I didn't expect to see this shit. So PNB, there was a video. Let me get to the video part of it. Here we go.
Good morning. Eric's the real. He's the one upper. Eric's the real.
Like the problem with beef, what people just forget, and let's not say beef because this is all. I'm not in any beef.
Right.
Words on the internet are never beef to even begin. Correct.
When I watch these two niggas, I'm like, damn, I finished both these bozos off, man. These niggas streaming. This is this nigga's podcast. This shit is in 144p. This shit crazy. Nigga, this is in flip phone quality, nigga. I sent niggas back to AOL dial-up ages, man. I finished these dudes, bro. I bet that fool won't spin the block trying to look for no more fucking mailboxes no more. And that bum-ass nigga, he don't really want me to drop some more shit on his wife. But we'll listen.
Beef is the summer.
Let me tell you, man, sometimes you got to finish them completely.
Jam for Hot 97, as the great Mos Def said. I didn't know exactly what he meant, but keep going.
You know how you guys put the lyrics up like in
Another really strong point. That is the way to think about it. And for me, and I haven't really opened up that much about this on the podcast, but, you know, like the last time I went down the road with academics, it got so criminally offensive.
Yeah.
And
no, that's why I like to keep it. You got to keep it that way.
Made up and offensive.
I ain't make it up, man. Your wife got piped down by the BBC. As I said, I want you to. We could have a conversation about this. I'll find a nigga from the mailroom who was dicking down your wife now, brother. Now your ex-wife or whatever it is. Brother, I just know she was getting long dick by the BBC. You was obsessed with the wrong BBC. You weren't about me while another nigga piping out your bitch. You lost her. That's facts.
That I hit that point of like, you know what? Actually, if that's what the rules are, you do win. Because I can't do this. This
nigga, you should have never even started going. Nigga, you waved a white flag the day after, nigga. Yo, let me tell you this. You see a bum ass nigga like this, and by the way, let me just put it into context so some people might see it. You remember when hip hop was just trying to, like, you know, they saw the Vic Mensa moment, and then now I'm on Everyday Struggle, and they're looking at me like, oh, this is the internet dweeb guy we all get to bully? And it's not only the tough guys who are like, yeah, let's get them. It's even the niggas who ain't like that. So you get bum-ass niggas like him saying, oh, yeah, I could get my little points off. So the softest niggas on earth is like, oh, let me get in on it too. Now he upset talking about, oh, I didn't know he would take it. Nigga, what way did you want to take it? I asked you for the fade, you didn't want that. I'm clowning your wife, you tight at that. Nigga, stop mentioning my fucking name. And every time you mention my name, I'm back on your neck. The next time I'm gonna bring the nigga up here, man, I'm gonna work, like, I'm gonna first of all ask him if he taped it. And then the secondly, I might do some pimping curly shit, nigga, and do a play-by-play of your wife getting long dick by the BBC, bro. I'll do that type of shit. I'm just saying. Now, of course, I make sure I don't get sued, because I think that nigga 50 definitely got sued. Yo, 50 did do that shit, but that boy got sued for that. Did y'all ever see that video, man? There's a video, and I love Rick Ross. Like, Rick Ross is one of the people I look up to business-wise. Me and him, we chop it up from time to time in DMs. Love him. But I ain't gonna lie. When 50 realized he couldn't handle Rick Ross with lyrics, he resorted to the instant way of ending all conversation. Get your old bitch. And he was narrating. Did you ever see the porno? Rick Ross's baby mama was getting long dick by a dusty Negro with Timberland boots on an ashy leather couch, bro. I remember watching, I'm like, God damn! Somebody said nigga took her shopping. No, he took the other one shopping. Like, there was multiple baby mamas. So Tia went shopping, and there was another one just getting long dick. Aggressively, viciously. Oh, let's start with the YouTube shit. By the way, I'm gonna tell you another thing I don't like about these two dudes. Bro, the most I've ever said to this Peter Rosenberg nigga, when he was just talking a little spicy, just basically just saying, oh, I just a bitch ass nigga. That's what we're saying, right? So I said, bro, let's do this privately. This is catch a fade. Cool. Nobody got to know about it. No cameras or nothing. He said he didn't want to do it. Wrote me 3-page letter. Bro, I'm not jealous of you. I know you're doing good. And then he just started like ranting about his life. Like, yeah, I'm not mad that I'm at the same radio station for 10 years. I'm not mad that my career is in a standstill. I'm like, damn, this nigga sound like he's about to commit it. I'm like, yo, brother. So really, like, I've never like taken when I'm going at either bozo. So you got one over the left, right? No, this guy over here, and then you have Ruri over the right. Now, I did say with Ruri, and I'm going to be honest with everything I've ever said. With Ruri, I've said, Ruri crossed the line. And I would have never really even gotten to that point of clowning a nigga if he didn't cross the line
of trying to intimidate me. Again, another dude who sees what they think is hip-hop perception of, oh, everybody's picking on Ack. So even, these dudes be talking like they're street dudes. Y'all are corporate dudes. Like y'all the least people I think would do anything. But the difference between me and y'all keep, like, alluding to, like, doing street shit. Only thing I've ever said about Ruri, I'm a licensed gun holder. You show up to my property, my nigga, and I see you, not I see you later on the security camera. I see you, nigga. Listen, within the law, I would make sure me and my property and everybody around me well-being is protected, okay? If that means packing you up, that's what it is. But nobody shows up to each other's house. Unless you think you some big bad guy. So, like, it's not like I was talking like, when I see Ruri, I'm going to run down. No! I don't give two fucks about him. But, I'm going to be honest with y'all, and this is what both of these bozos is realizing. You won't engage in a war of words with Ack. And this is why I'm Ack. Online and win. I will roast you till... I roasted this fucking peon over there till he left this podcast. He broke off his engagement with his fiance. He went to therapy. You'd have thought you learned your lesson. Nigga, you lost your girl of 10 years. You left her with the ring. Engagement over. Your side chick in the pool. Who else? What happened? Kate, you got fired on your day off. You should be like, Ack got it. That nigga Ack got it. Ack got it. That's all I'm trying to say. So anyway, that's the point. That's the point of what I was trying to tell these things, right? But when you hear these niggas talk, they be talking like it's about to go somewhere. Bro, there's zero threat of this going anywhere with Ruri and Peter Rosenberg. Just listen to these niggas, man.
Yeah. They're now playing with things that are so crazy that the only steps that I don't know where one goes after this except
Rosenberg. That's what this Ruri nigga was doing. I remember when he was kind of alluding to getting people touched. I'm like, is this nigga think he's in Godfathers? Like, what is he talking about? I remember when I was just like, because somebody who was close to him, like, he's bitching. So, you know what I mean? I'm hearing everything that he's bitching about me. He don't like Joe. You know what I mean? He feel he should own the podcast. He feel, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, this nigga think he Drake or something. Like, in reality, like, he think, like, his legal game is nice. Joe told that nigga suck a dick. You ain't getting shit. You feel me? So anyway, I'm hearing all of this. So the person who's telling me, they say, bro, why every time you get on your stream, you're killing this dude constantly? And they say, bro, I ain't gonna lie. You kind of crossed the line. You mentioned this girl. I said, well, I'd agree with you, except everybody does the 50 Cent to me. When they do some shit, nobody sees that. I said, did you know this nigga showed up to my house? I said, what? What do you mean? I said, did you know the nigga showed up to my house in a fucking Kia? Not a Mercedes, a fucking Kia. And dropped off I think I still got it over there. Yeah. Nigga. Let me tell you how real my hate is. Nigga, I leave this permanently here. Nigga, I leave this card permanently right there, nigga. I don't forget my hatred for you bitch ass niggas. I hold it forever. Forever. Nigga, I don't even leave, bro. When I wake up, when I'm doing a YouTube video, when I'm doing a meeting, I keep this over there to remind me of the niggas I don't like. You know, we got a little neighborhood watch service over here. Everybody say, there's a Kia on the block. We thinking, okay, the cleaning service probably came to clean up somebody's crib. It's a fucking ginger-looking nigga hopping out. Paranoid as actually didn't hop out of the car. They swung the door open. He looked like the USPS like little truck that I drive around. Paranoid, opens the mailbox, tosses it in there, and they tried to peel out, but it's a Kia. The shit couldn't spool up fast enough. So but it's all good. Anyway, the point of what I'm trying to say is that, man, I'm glad both of these fucking losers linked up, man. 2 ops I defeated. 5-0.
The internet is yours. Have a good time. He just did a sit down with DJ Vlad. I didn't click it. Like, do whatever you're gonna do. But I
watched it.
You watched it?
I watched it today. I think it's because when you texted me, you ended up in my algorithms and it popped up on YouTube. I was like, oh, I'm talking to Rosenberg today. Let me click this.
How bad? So give me the synopsis. How bad was it?
It wasn't bad. It wasn't. They were discussing radio and how radio is dead now and how
dead and irrelevant
and how they're the greatest. And it was a Vlad acting. And listen, the two of them together, say what you want about them, they'll be entertaining. The internet will like the two of them talking. So
yes,
damn. Yo, Ruri, you see how when you mention my name this time around, you got so much respect in your voice. This is what you should have on the Joe Budden podcast that you were talking about me. I don't left you alone. But you had a lot of disrespect back then. Which I'm going to get into another thing soon. Because I don't know if Joe is hyping you up to make you feel like that. But I like the respect you have in your tone of voice here. It only took for your side chick to get piped out, me exposing the side chick, your engagement to be ruined, you getting kicked out of your apartment with your girl, you getting fired, and now you seem to have a lot more respect for Big Ack. It's cool. All right. Peter Rosenberg, up the camera quality on this shit, man. This is atrocious, brother. You're supposed to be like the Godfather of like podcasts, and this is 140p. It's not gonna work.
That's you know what? I like that. That's a very positive approach to it, and you're actually 100% correct. And you know, in all fairness, in being honest about both of them, I have never been friendly or kind in how I've discussed either of them publicly in my entire life. So I can't really expect a lot back in return. I guess it's just lines that I'm not willing to cross. That's
I feel you, and that's again why I don't do a lot of the back and forth, because I don't.
Now he's a hypocrite. I could hear Rosenberg saying this, but Ruri, you showed up to the crib. You crossed every line possible. Ruri, at that point, nigga, I would have paid $300,000 if I could have recruited your mom in a sex tape, nigga. I would over here violated you that way too. I don't give a fuck, nigga. You show up to a nigga's crib, you can't expect the gloves is off, nigga. When the side chick came over, I was like, we'll sell it for this, but I ain't gonna lie, man. On the list of people who, I was like, yo, I don't care if I do it. I just need one of the guys to pipe out. The moms. His girl. You got a sister of age? Like, let's find anybody. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you, man. So that's why when I this shit. So basically, I'm only saying that to say, Ruri, like, when you do recount the situation, and I see you have a little bit more respect for it, just please know that I'm not just some evil person just trying to do weird shit. That's not what's going on. You guys were trying to flex on me and try to step on boundaries. I will once again, because people have amnesia, because when they see me on these rants on YouTube, they're like, why is that going that hard? Because, these things look like fucking losers with the post-game loser press conference, and you feel bad for them. Let me just remind you,